Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Wednesday, it's the middle of the working week. It's time for some good Warframe. Hello there, one and all. How are we all doing here today? Hello there, Archer. Hello, Space Cadet. How are you doing there? Hello, Legion Spartan. Hello, Snorter Dude. How are you doing? Welcome, 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 guys. We're back, and I am feeling far more refreshed than last time. Ah, yes. They're still here. We voted on this. I'm going to stand this way for a moment. I'm going to just, pretend that doesn't exist for just a moment whilst we get into the roll of things, you know. I hope you're all doing well. I had a good first half of your week. Whether it's been good or not, we're on Warframe now, so it's definitely going to be, that, guys. Is that Cordis? I think it's Cordis. I'm going to go with Cordis for now. In any case. Oh, and Snore Dude gifted a sub over to Archer. Snore, cheers indeed, my dude. Thank you very much for that. Not just a sub, that's a 3 months of tier 1 over, though. There, nice. Archer, enjoy it. Looks like you're staying connected to the Sports D Lounge after all, then, Archer. You are staying very connected. As I say, I'll definitely miss those drones. Yeah, I've got a couple drones these days now. Just
3 months, smile.
Just a couple. And Tilly, subscribing at tier 1 and now onto your 3rd month in a row. Cheers indeed, Tilly. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm gonna down this tea before we even get started. Toasty James, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome to the channel, problem, my dude. Enjoy your lovely new blue badge as well.
Your videos are so helpful, bro.
Legion Spartan, thank you for subscribing with Prime as well onto your 2nd month. Cheers indeed, dude. I'm actually going to down this at this rate, aren't I, guys? Cheers. There we go. Okay, so Legion, you're now onto your bronze badge. Toasty, you've got the lovely blue badge. Tilly, you've got the silver badge now. You've been upgraded to that one. Arch, does it want to tell me? Yeah, it looks like you're keeping the silver badge as well. That's awesome, guys. Enjoy your emotes that you either continue to have access to or have newly gained access to as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Are we having more investment in Urali today? Hopefully not. No. And Zom with the hydrate. Cheers. We can get postcards? Yes, Silly. Yes, you can get a postcard. If you are holding on to channel points, and if you've looked at the channel point option so far and you're going, you know what? I can hold on to these. They don't need to go anywhere particularly just yet.
Cheers.
Maybe you were saving up for the extract everything option. One moment on that, because cheers indeed as well. Positron subscribing now for 8 months. My dude, that gold badge is getting some reinforcement there. Cheers. Finished my tea speedrun. I mean, it's feeling like it. This is a fresh tea as well. I'm glad it's called just enough that I can actually drink it. This rapidly, this recently, my word. Appreciate it all, guys. Thank you very, very much on that there. But yeah, with the remove of the extract everything button, because, everything got extracted, that's the replacement. I figure that it applies to every single stream, doesn't matter what game we're on, at any point, any time. It is still always going to be relevant. So, yeah. You could get yourself a postcard just using channel points if you really wanted to. And Snort gifting out another 5 subs to the community, going out to Bursting of 5, the Mako, to Vampy, to Kali, to CDS, and to Aetheric 1. Snort, cheers. I'm going to take just one big sip if that's alright with you. That is quite hot. One big sip was a bad idea. That is still actually quite a hot cup of tea. Sips are all we're getting right now. Alright then. I think it's time we actually, probably get cracking on with the actual run, shall we? We've got a request already for a couple frames, so we've got a request from Zom for Garuda, because Garuda is good, Zom says. Someone in the Discord learned about infinite damage loot today. Okay. Fair enough. And then Billy has requested for the second mission, Sevagoth. The Garuda Sevagoth for our first 2 frames. Let's do it. But let's have a look at what we'll be going into, guys. And if you want to be part of this as well, send me a message in game, The Kengineer. I'll bring you on into the squad and we'll go through the sortie together today, guys. I know, Ragnos, absolutely insane. The generosity has been overflowing already from people today. It's amazing. Amazing. Glad you guys enjoy what I do. Really appreciate it, honestly. So we have got a free roam mission with sniper only. That's an interesting one. Okay. Snipers do work well in the open world. And this guy, like... Chill. Thank you. Alright, we have a survival mission with energy reduction, and then we have the assassination against said in need of chill bro who has condition cryogenically. I didn't mean it, chat. I didn't. That wasn't intended. Okay. I told the cryogenic leakage assassination to chill. Yeah. Alright, let's just go get Garuda and get this on the road. Let's just do that. Let's go. Garuda Prime, of course. You know, gotta bring out the extra blingy. Fancy. Gotta. Well, I'm sticking with these weapons, because... yeah, that's the right one. Wonderful. When did I actually get all these drones? So you see, Cosmo, what happened... Let me just give you a little bit of backstory here. Quintus cleaned out the room. The whole room. It's gone. All of the sculptures are in here are gone. And then Quintus and Esprit together, they conspired and decided that the orbiter was a little bit too quiet without all those moving sculptures, and so they added in some new stuff that will move around. So they gifted over the drones. Come on in, Umbrella. Come on in, Aetheric. There we go. That'll bring us up to a full squad. So yeah, Esprit and Quintus, they conspired together and decided I needed drones. Lots and lots of drones. Did I miss free Protea? No, the free Protea hasn't been given out because that is a stream being done tomorrow on a different channel. You won't be able to get a free Protea. Yeah, no, sorry. You might be able to get yourself some lovely platinum though, to give yourself the opportunity to get some upgrades on that Protea. You know, unlock yourself something like the Excellent slot there that you get for platinum. But yeah, that's a lot of drones. It is a lot of drones. It's 171 drones in total, Arrow Chassis. 171 of them. Absolutely blooming bonkers. It seems we've got a full squad. I'm going to take us off public, so in case someone accidentally disconnects, you'll be able to come back in. I need a sniper. How did I forget I needed a sniper? I literally read it out and commented on it. How did I forget? You know, last stream I blamed the you know, recovery from surgery as the reason for my airheadedness at times. Honestly, I think it might just be me, and also Umbrella for that matter. There we go. Let's do this. Level 4 hype train. Do I hear Hydroid Umbra? I don't know what you're talking about, Snake Raider. There's absolutely no way anyone on this stream, on this planet, intends to get us to a level 5 hype train. Certainly not to make a Umbral Hydroid. That's not happening. No, we're safe from that. Maybe it's surgery, maybe it's Maybelline. Well, you've been hit by capitalism, Tilly. Carry on a race in 24 hours, but I convert to my time zone. Okay, I'm not following. Okay. Alright, let's try putting out 4 domestic drones on console. I started lagging. Ah, well, you see, that's console. We are not playing on console here. We are a little bit above such power, or lack thereof. Here, 171 drones is, you know, just an option. Just an addition. Oh, that's inside here. Ta-da! Nailed it. You see, level 3 hype train this time. Level 3. Didn't complete level 4, certainly didn't get to level 5, so, you know. Level 3 this time. New Hydroid upgrades today. Thank you very much. Just the way we need it. Oh, hey, that was quick. First one. Yeah, so it shows the level that you're working on, Archer. Like, it doesn't start at level 0, it starts showing level 1. Because you're working through level 1. Working to get to level 1, as it were. And then it proceeds from there. You very rarely see a hype train that starts but doesn't actually achieve level 1, which is very nice. But yeah. Alright, let's start putting out some pain. Quite literally, you know. Hello, New Era. How you doing today? Something incoming over here. Can I shoot it out in the sky? I can't. I can shoot it out of the ground. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Arachnos 171. I got 170 drones originally, and then I got one from Nightwave. Ah, did anyone bring a Volt? For that matter, where did Umbrella go? Interesting. But no one has a Vault, so we're not going to speed this up. No Vault, no Wisp, we have no Nova, we have no Loki. Just going to have to walk this one along. Yo there. Is that Raybert Saberfang? Raybert Saberfang, I want to say. Thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome to the channel, my dude. Enjoy your lovely new blue badge, your emotes to go with it. And if you have your Twitch account synced up with your Discord account, you'll have access to the support lounge, my dude. Welcome. In case any aren't aware, by the way, the supporter T Lounge, as I refer to it, that is the basically it's the premium chat over on Discord. It is one with a higher priority response to me. I have the notifications turned on that channel, whereas normally I don't get pinged for every single message you guys send in the Builds channel, you know. So yeah, if you wanted to have that little bit extra connection, you got it over there on the T Lounge. Raybert Saberfang. How am I saying that right? Is it Raybert? Raybert. I'm going Raybert. Yeah. Been watching your guides. Very helpful. Thanks, Badoo. Glad you appreciate them. Welcome to the Twitch channel. Where's that stuff coming in? Oh, just over there. We're just walking by the drone and literally just walking it. Oh, what's that? There's some enemies? Ah. Rubico. Rubico saying that. Would I say Eclipse on Vault is good to do? If you're doing Eidolons, potentially, yeah. If you're not doing Eidolons, no. Because Eclipse is a very variable damage ability. It is great, it's also terrible. And I dislike the fact that it is so damn variable, when even the UI refuses to admit that. So, usually I would avoid it. When you're doing Eidolons, it actually works out quite well. So I'm told, anyway. Can't say I've had great experiences with it myself, but then I don't have great experiences with Eidolons. In them, we never really saw eye to eye. One, I don't know where their eyes are. Wish they'd make it binary. I would like if they would just make it where it's tap, you get the full light version, hold, you get the full dark version. Job done. That'd be nice, you know? One or the other. You got stuck using Wukong and Zariman? I mean, that's not a terrible thing to be stuck with, you know? Wukong's a great frame, and Zariman's a great place. Not a terrible thing to be stuck with. I need to spend some of this standing. I'm going to get my cat today. Let's just get some relics. Because I don't care. One Axie relic. 2 Axie relics. 2 Axie relics. That'll do. Been many years since Mirage has been bugged. Not just bugged, just completely disconnected from what the UI actually says, and it's just terrible. It's just terrible. So yeah, not a fan of Mirage's Eclipse ability. All right, on to our next request, which was from Billy the Butcher for Severgoth. Let's bring out Severgoth to the next mission. I'm also going to switch over my loadout back to the Old Faithful. Let's do it. We are on to the energy reduction survival. Severgoth energy reduction, gotta say, not a fan, but yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Oh, Snore has taken Umbrella's spot somehow. Okay, sure, we'll take that, okay. So Umbrella's bugged, anyone else wants to join him out. Fair enough, Umbrelich, fair enough. Yeah, I would like if they just, you know, made Eclipse more reliable. There's enough to try and keep focus off in this game. The last thing you want to do is try and figure out, oh, is the game actually giving me the buff that I spent my energy on or not? I built for this ability, it would be nice if it worked. And Zom has apparently decided to nerf themselves for a mission. Don't worry, Tom, it's only 10 minutes long. Not that crazy. Alright. Slashy boy, here to slash. Fear me, for I am the Reaper of the Storm. Or something like that, you know. I mean, he does have just giant claws cutting through everyone. And that works. Yeah, the HUD in Warframe is definitely showing its age. Like, this game came out, was it 2013? Something like that. So it's been around a while. Been a hot minute. And it is definitely showing its age. There are some bits which are absolutely amazing. The animations continue to improve. The levels continue to get shinier and shinier. Some of the mechanics they can pull off these days are pretty impressive. But other things like the buff UI, it's you see someone using Aurelia on my team? Yeah, that's not unusual. The more I express my true opinions of Aurelia, the more she appears in my missions. Did that. Very weird. Almost as if some people are driven by spite in this world, you know? And who brought all these wet tissue paper armored units into the mission? Like, what's going on? I thought this was supposed to be a sortie. I'm just pressing E a couple times and everything dies. Yep, all dying. Oh, I just used up all of my my death well, and I have no energy for some reason, so that is a slight problem. There we go, I've got a little bit of energy now. Got a lot more energy now, there we go. Just a bit more. Temporary with PlanetSide 2. PlanetSide 2, in its defense, did come from a previous PlanetSide game. It was basically an overhaul of the original PlanetSide, in which they had learned the lessons from that game as to what was needed for their UI. Warframe, on the other hand, has been a work in progress since its release, and what they wanted Warframe to be has changed. And I bowed to I'm doing it. There we go. There we are, filled this up. Yeah, Warframe's had to kind of rediscover itself a few times over. In fact, all of its systems individually get rediscovered every now and then. And that definitely affects how the UI is developed. Like, this game has become a lot faster pace, a lot more meat grinder than it ever used to be. And that affects just how much is going on. The frames we've got have become more complicated. Octavia wasn't always a thing. And that has certainly increased the number of things to take into account as well. The number of buffs that we have has changed. The nature of those buffs has changed. So there is a lot more to consider, and the UI does need updating to reflect that. My operator is invisible? I mean, I'm not using operator right now. So that makes sense. My operator shouldn't be there. Just never mind, I'm in shadow. Yes, yes I am. They seem to favour Volman type frames. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but okay. I'm not sure that I would consider any of Sevagoth, Lavos, Urali to be Volman. Sure, yeah, that's a take. That is indeed a take. Look at Ember pre and post rework. I never actually knew Ember pre rework. Yeah, despite all appearances, I've not actually been playing this game for its entire lifespan. I started playing this game when Wisp was already a thing. Seriously, that's how short a time frame I've been in the game. Wisp and the Foreman were always there for me. I mean, yeah, it's a level up to get the Foreman, but you know what I mean. It was never, oh my god, look at this new weapon called the Foreman. What is it? How is it so OP? Yada yada. Yeah, I've heard of Ember's old ability, World on Fire, I think it was called, which seemed a little bit, you know, let the game play itself for you. I'm just walking in circles. But, yeah. Even on that, DE's made it clear that they don't want the game to play itself for you. But how they apply that does seem to be a bit haphazard at times, just occasionally, just a little bit. Ember went from low-level walker simulator to micromanaging abilities. I mean, I wouldn't say micromanaging, but yeah, there is certainly some management going on. Micromanagement is more the thought and effort that goes into maximizing Lavos. Now, that's micromanagement. When you want to get the absolute max out of Lavos in a situation, boy, howdy are you working on a few buttons at once. Ember is passive in comparison. You know, activate a defensive ability, flex on the haters, every now and then dispenses some of the heat you've overgenerated. That's pretty much Ember in a nutshell. Yeah, I wouldn't put Ember in the micromanaging. Can I get this? I want that. I have to go into water, don't I? Or can I get it from here? Yes. Alright, cool. There we are. Shiny acquired. We're all good. There's backlash on every action from D's. They stumble every step. It all comes down to having a clear vision, design goal, and communicating that. You'll get backlash from anyone about anything if you don't make it clear what's going on. If you have a clearer design goal, and have agreeable reasons for making those goals, then by and large people will understand, and all you'll have left are just, you know, the Reddit memers who will hate on everything. There's always the downvote fairy somewhere. It is my belief that DE often fails to communicate their vision and goals, and that creates a lot of friction. Friction like the debates around the AoE meta. Friction like the disagreements over how various bugs are handled. So they could do more in that regard. They could certainly do more in that regard. They do a lot of good, don't get me wrong. We play this game because we enjoy it, and DE have continued to make good improvements by and large. But their communication at times does miss the mark a little bit. They have a tendency to say a lot and yet miss the bits we want to actually know about at times. That's never a nice feeling. Do I use tap to imbue, hold to cast on Lavos, the other way around? I do tap, cast, hold, imbue. Because you can hold the imbue whilst you are doing the previous cast. Say, if I tap here, which obviously is not Lavos, but just tapping there. If I was to go tap and then hold at the same time, or just after, what I've effectively done there is I've cast the first ability, and then I'll be infusing my third onto the next ability I'll be casting. So in that way you can have no downtime, because the hold cast to infuse the next element is happening whilst you are actively casting the previous ability. But it just works out in my favour that way. Hey yo! Welcome, Loco TV and the party of 348. Welcome to all of y'all. How are you doing today? Welcome, guys. For those of you first time here, which is probably going to be the vast majority of you, I'm Nick Engineer, solve practical problems here in Warframe, which is the lovely game you're looking at right now. I see we got a bajillion Lennies in the chat. My word, you've got quite a few Lennies coming through right now. It's a Zerg rush. As long as none of you become Banelings. And they're the real problem here. Hope you had a good stream there, Loco. Welcome in everyone from Loco's community. Mods, have we got a shout out on Loco? I can't see if it's already happened because there is literally 200 plus Zerglings in my face right now. But if we haven't already, can we get a shout out for Loco, please? Because he is an amazing creator. Absolutely wonderful. I've been watching him for years myself, in fact. I'll be honest, less and less because I've been busier. Sorry, Loco. But still do watch from time to time, absolutely. The Zerg, the Lennies are so cute, aren't they? They are so cute. But yeah, we're in the middle of a Warframe mission called a Sortie. It's a 3-stage mission. I just died, so allow me to just resurrect myself as a shadow. 1 second. I should have paid attention to my health bar there, but you know what? Talking is easier. Please don't kill that enemy. Thank you. There we are. Back to health. As I was saying, We're just doing a 3-part mission called the Salty, a daily mission with the potential for some very juicy rewards. Second shout out for Loco, they deserve it. They absolutely do. Thank you very much for the raid. Cheers. Alright then, so this mission is done. We are just looking to extract. We just need the 4th person over here, which looks to be Etheric. Here they come. Oh, and rain over with hydrate. Cheers. Thank you. There we go. 2 missions down. On to our last one. Apparently I got some points on the Corvus Prime. When did I equip the Corvus Prime to gain affinity on it? Oh, go figure. Go figure. Oh god, I just noticed that a bunch of those Lennies have turned into bombers. That's it. We're doomed. We're doomed. We're gonna have to go get something extra special to deal with this. Let me see. No more observe. We need to be bringing out Zagara's Gift. And the Baneling Bust. I mean, if I have a Loco raid, I have to bring out the double Baneling guns, right? I just have to. And we're going to be doing this with Hildryn at the request of Snake Raider. That's not... Okay. I'm looking for Harrow at the request of Snake Raider, Brain. Come on. We don't type in the name of the person who wanted the frame. That is not how search works. There we are. Yep. I went underwater to pick up thingy. Ah, yes, Redeemer. You are very right. Exactly. That's how I got that brief affinity. Well caught there, my dude. Well caught. Alright, let's get into this assassination, and let's get the prediction up on that as well. What reward do you guys think we're going to get from today's sortie? What reward do you expect we're going to get here, guys? Is it going to be an Anasta Sculpture? Is it going to be a Riven? Is it going to be a booster? Or one of the other 10 options in total we get here? Gamble with your channel points at the bottom of the chat channel there. You know that lovely spanner icon. And if you're right, a few more. RNG is mean? RNG is not mean to me, you see, though, Raybert. We have this little thing here, this teeny tiny thing in our favour called Streamer Luck, where things that should only happen rarely seem to happen at least uncommonly here. And it's not perfect, but... anyone know how long it was since Loco ended his stream? It's only going to be a couple of minutes, Space Blaze. He raided over just moments ago, 4 minutes ago, in fact, I can see. Just gonna... Yeah, start on this. So this is the reason I call this Baneling Bust. I quite literally fire little corrosive bomblets, which then can melt the enemy down. So yeah, I quite literally am firing miniature Banelings from this. And the secondary I've got here, Zagara's Gift, is basically just a smaller version of exactly the same. Smaller, but no less powerful. So that's why I've named these Zagara's Gift. The Queen, who loves her Banelings, of course, and, oh dear, I just took that hit from that doorway. And then Baneling Bust itself. As you can see, it kind of wipes out any enemy that isn't invulnerable, because they're a boss. The rest of them just kind of cease to exist. It's wonderful. You're at the gym, Space Blaze? Oh, well, fair enough. Well, welcome back from your workout. You've been raided over from Loco to myself here. And we are playing some Warframe. If any of you guys are looking to play Warframe and have never played it before, or if you played a little bit and just looking for a bit of advice, I do a variety of guides on the topic, so yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions about Warframe. Absolutely. I can also answer some questions about StarCraft, but I'll be honest, I know about as much as a gold player on StarCraft. I'm not Loco there. I am definitely no Loco when it comes to StarCraft. Alright, let's clear away some of these extras a bit. Damage onto him whilst he's being vulnerable. Yeah, the AoE makes it a lot easier to hit this guy, because he's got a really annoying weak spot. And we got him. Mission successful. Somewhere in all of that fire was a very dead and cooked enemy. And the door needs to open. Oh. Yeah, if secondaries had the same hunt munitions that primaries have in this game, oh boy, secondaries would be dominating in pretty much every which way.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get
Your Warframe stealth build's called Terran Ghost. Nice, nice. I imagine if you took your Rivara build, Potsy, and if you put on Nyx's mind control, then effectively, wouldn't that be the what's it? The alternative to Ghosts. What's the other one you get? Oh, I forgot the name now. Because in the Wings of Liberty campaign, if you side instead of with Nova, if you side with Spectre, yeah, the other side is you get the Spectres. Yeah, because they have more weedy schmiddy stuff. I didn't check the reward there, but that just gave me a hint. It was a Riven mod. There we go. So those of you who gambled on a Riven, which is 5 of you today, including Cosmo there with 1001 spanners, you're absolutely right. It's a Riven today, guys. Tosh's voice. Thank you, Zom. Yeah, that was going to annoy me. And Space Blaze, yeah. Tosh. That's the guy. Wonderfully voice acted character, that one. A little bit scary, not gonna lie. A little bit scary as Tosh, but a wonderful character. There we go. Today we got a Riven mod, guys. It's a Zor Riven mod, so I'll be honest, not exactly a high priority for me. In fact, that's also going to put me over capacity, so I need to do something about that. I have too many of these now. The last time this happened, I melted down one of these for Endo, and it wasn't much Endo. Was like, hold on. Well, here's a thing. Here's the thing I'm just noticing right now. If I was to melt down an unopened one, it's 15 Endo, but if I open it and then melt it, it's at least 2... No. Is there an MR8 one here? Because I think that'll be the lowest value it gets. There we are. Oh, that one's apparently only worth 8 as well. What? Wait. So 8 gives you 15. MR10 gives you 215. MR14 gives you 600. Oh, you get an extra 100 per MR then. But the base is 15. Right, okay. Now I know. Now I know. Combine? Now, if I combine these together, like if I went... First, I'd have to open them. And then if I open up the Zor Rivens and combine them all together with the transmuting, what it would give me back will be a Zor Riven. And that's just not really helping me. Well, yeah, it clears up some slots, but at the cost of a Riven Transmuter and still give me the same thing I don't want. Does Glaive Prime work with Vivara's ability that slows projectiles? I believe you can navigate it. Sure. Ask me later. I want to test that. I want to test that. Can we navigate it? I would like to say yes. But, you know, Warframe being Warframe, you never know. Hello, Nobbies, how you doing? Let's just pick a random mission very quickly. Let's pick a random quick mission. Is there... Oh, we'll just go Cassini. That's a quick one. Beard, just because I have a Riven for the Ignis does not mean I am committing heresy. You'll notice its lack of usage. I am not using the Ignis, don't worry. I remember back when I did the, I think it was the Syndicate weapon review, a lot of people were very confused about the Rakta Cernos and how that one was being controlled, so... Well, there we go. You can... Oh, it hit something and immediately lost all travel because I have the mod that disables punch through. Right. That's what's up. So instead, let's use this. I'm gonna get ya. I have no punch through weapons at the moment, so this is kind of slightly busted. Oh, that's the target. Back. Okay, yeah. That would be nice, Crow. That would be nice if they made that change. Because then you're only stuck if you open the ribbon. That would be nice. I mean, is there anyone who wants a couple Zor Ribbons? Because I really genuinely have no use for them. I have the Zor Ribbons I want. So is there anyone on PC who wants some Zor Ribbons? Otherwise, I really am just going to open and melt them. Yeah, I don't use the Ignis. Oh, there's a sculpture. I can't be bothered. I don't use the Ignis. If I just quickly cloak up and grab profile. Alright, send me a message in game then, Senny. Actually, the first to say so. Oh, come on, don't be slow. There we are. If I just go into my weapons here real quickly, and we sort by used, we can see we've got the Foreman right at the top there, 52.3%. Then Envoy, Amprex Boltor. Let's see. Ignis Wraith, there we go. After the Exceltra, Tombfinger, Flux Rifle Volcar, Archplasmal Rocket, Strun, Nagantaka Prime even, Scourge, Sybaris? Ignis Wraith is below those. I think, even though it's showing below Stalter, that's just because I happen to have it equipped at some points. Because Stalter has nearly 10 times the kills. This is 348 kills on it. 348. I've got more with Zooge Prime. More with Tenet Tetra. More with the normal Archiplasma. More with the Attica. You see? Here we go. Soma. Soma has fewer kills than the Ignis. I don't use the Ignis. Ragnos with another Rivara question. How does Ignis work with Navigator? Does it? I suppose it's projectiles. Oh, no, is it? No. No, it looks like projectiles, but I thought it was a laser beam, technically. I'm pretty certain that the Ignis is actually a laser beam. Much in the same way as the, or similar to the Gaze... No, not the Gaze Kicker, and that's more projectile. A projected AoE. It's an AoE ball? Ah, I thought it was a beam. In any case, yeah. The Ignis doesn't fire projectiles, that much I know. It's either a projected AoE or just a general beam. I think it's just a general beam. Yeah. Alright, Zom, Etheric Snore. I'm just going to drop squad a moment there. Because here was first to ask for those ribbons. So let's bring you in. Let's go get you some ribbons. Because I need the space. As an AoE ball at the end of the beam? Ah, okay. So just like the Gaze primary then. Fair enough. There we are. Force going because, yep. It's freebie. Ragnos, cheers. Can you put Wolf Sledge on Navigator? Yes. Anything you can throw, yes. Because Wolf Sledge just acts like another glaive. So I would say almost certainly yes. I might be wrong there because Warframe, you know, Warframe. But almost certainly yes. Alright then, let's grab the boards, let's grab the Zor ones. Because that's the ones we're offering. I have this one, this one, this one. What are those challenges? You've got rush turrets, sentient kills, and synthesis of target without using abilities with a Hobble Dragon Key equipped. I literally have a video on how to do that one, so if you struggle, there you go. Oh, you're generous. Thank you, Senya. Thank you. Enjoy! Cheers, Ragnos. I'll give you guys another tour sometime. It's been a hot minute since we last did one, but another time. Another time. For now, let's rebuild the squad. There we go. Senya did the trade real quick. Let's rebuild the squad. And we've done the sortie, so I think it is about time that, first of all, I recognise that New Era requested us some music and I didn't do that. Whoopsie. Let's just change that real quickly. What did you request? Was this one? There we go. Sorry about that, New Era. So yes, we are going to crack on with some other missions now, I suppose, guys. You know what? Last time we did some Night Waves, because I haven't done those in a hot minute. Let's do something else we've not done in a hot minute. Let's do some Nightmare missions. So if you want to be in on some Nightmare missions, I'm just going to close all the original tabs. Send me a message in-game, as per usual, the Kengineer. I'll bring it into the squad. We'll do some Nightmare missions. And, you know, fingers crossed, maybe get some special loot along the way. Maybe we do, maybe we don't, but it'll be interesting all the same. And Ragnos has requested a Fairy Grendel. I need to warn you, Because there are a lot of people here who's their first time on this stream. I need to warn you that fashion is not my strong suit, okay? You know, you might see a frame like this, or let's see something like that, something like this. Okay, not that one. You might see a couple of my bits and pieces and be like, oh, okay, he's got a bit of an idea as to what's going on. He might have an idea or two. And the answer is I really don't, because I went and invented this. This is Fairy Grendel. I don't do fashion, me. No, this is what happens when I am forced to fashion. How long these streams usually run for? I do 3-hour streams typically. That is from 7 till 10 UK time, and it is currently only 43 minutes into the stream. So we got a while to go just yet, mate. We got a while to go. With this Grendel, let's swap around some weaponry again. Let's bring out a laser beam, and let's bring out a laser beam. Yeah, that sounds about right. 2 laser beams, why not? What could go wrong? Yeah. This is Fairy Grendel. As his own emote, he is that ugly. Yeah. And that's a bid request. There we go. That gives us a full squad to get on with these nightmare missions. As soon as he arrives, there we go. Let's just work our way around the star chart today, guys. We're starting with an energy drain defense. Sure, why not? Why not? Hello, Brickery. How are you doing today? This is not the ideal fashion frame, no. I mean, it's striking. It hits the eyeballs like a freight train. Is the uranium emote here yet? Whatever makes you think there'll be a uranium emote? Snake Raider, why would I want a uranium emote? If we were to have a uranium emote, it would actually end up just being a lily pad with a sad face on it. That's what the Aurelia emote would be, and I don't want that, so no. Just asking for the form build, what do I mod? What mod do I use instead of the ribbon? Oh yeah, because I do have a pretty powerful ribbon mod there, don't I? The mods, the reason I'm using that ribbon is that it gives out a load of crit damage, so if you can give yourself some other crit damage, that'll do you great. I believe it is bladed rounds is another source of crit damage, which you get just by aiming. You know. Aiming is not exactly hard to do with a Foreman. You just quick click and shoot, and you'll get a load more extra crit damage. So yeah, bladed rounds is probably a good swap. That extra crit damage. If you want to go for the crit chance instead with the headshot mod, you can go for the galvanized version if you want to be extra spicy. You would see galvanized go, I want to say, but I'd prefer to go for damage to be honest. I prefer the damage over the chance. That's a personal preference. If you don't want to go for the aim mods, then you could absolutely swing it pretty much any other way you want, so long as you use a not stupid mod. You know, so if you go for a primed elemental mod, or if you go for something that isn't just purely vigilante armaments, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing right, Brickery. All things considered. Pretty well recovered from the surgery last week. Doing all good. So, Bid's got all of the keys, and Senia has the wrong companion. This is an incredible squad we got here, guys. Absolutely well put together. Look at y'all. I've got the wrong fashion. Y'all have got the wrong gear. The only person who's not in a pickle is the person who was in a pickle in a previous mission. Yeah. Ragnar saying, seen a lot of people name non-modular weapons. How to do that? Head down to the modular weapon vendor for your slot. So, Ock for the melee, Rude Zood for your primary and secondary, or you can go to Father as well. And then they have an option in their services to rename a weapon that matches the slots they work on. That's it. That's all you need to do. Just head to one of those same vendors and ask them to rename a different weapon. It does cost platinum. So just bear that in mind. That same platinum could come out of the platinum you get from today's giveaway though, guys. You know, you get yourself a few weapon renames if you've already got all the slots to be careful. So whoever's winning today's platinum giveaway, they could get themselves some fancy names on their guns. It's an option. Hello, Chocodika. How you doing today? Yeah, it's 15 player. That's right, it's on. Amlo? No. No. One ticket. You get one. Not 100. Not 1,000. One. It will stay that way. That's like someone gave me Minecraft name tag. I mean, it's basically applying a name tag to something, yeah. It does nothing else other than change the name of the weapon, and if you change it to something a little bit too sussy, you get permabanned from the game. So, you know, be sensible. I've seen some objectionable names over time. Don't throw away your account on being a 13-year-old. Y'all are better than that. Okay, Cookie, let's see. We are wave 6. There's 6 waves remaining? Oh my god. Time to roll out. Yeet! It's actually kind of hard to be a Yeet Grendel on missions this low level, because the enemies tend to just die. Dave Elliott, when I talk about be sensible in practical terms, like don't get your account banned, I mean it. It's not a challenge. If someone wants to take it as a challenge, first of all, I believe your maturity is that of a 13-year-old, and second of all, 13-year-olds aren't meant to be playing this game, so probably best that person does get banned. You know? Certain things aren't meant to be challenged. See, Uwu Blaster 9000, that's fine. That's just ridiculous. Not sussy, it's just ridiculous. I'll be honest, I can't tell what the median age is of people who make Uwu jokes. At this point, I'm starting to feel like it is a considerably older average than I'd like to admit. We just kind of deal with it. Debrain saying, getting back to Warframe after a 4-year break, not sure where to start. Still stuck with Motamp and a rank 3 with the Quills, but nothing in Fortuna Deimos feels overwhelming. My dude, take it one mission at a time. You've already identified some things you can do. You can work towards a new amp. You can go and get some goodies from Fortuna and Deimos. And there's a whole wealth of other stuff you'll miss then. So, yeah, just take it one mission at a time. Explore what is new. I'll be honest with you, the game you knew is very, very different to the one we have now in many ways. The metas have shifted. What's good, what's bad in terms of how to play has definitely changed. So there's going to be a lot to learn. But you know some of the fundamentals. You'll have some idea about a lot of the tile sets. You'll understand movements. Those things haven't changed all that much in the last 4 years. So you'll at least have that kind of stuff down pat. And one thing you'll notice very soon on is that shield gating is a thing. So now you'll no longer get one shot at high level missions by an enemy who just saw you for half a second. They'll need 2 shots to kill you now. But yeah. Welcome back to Warframe. Take it one mission at a time. It is really hard to capture one of these. Like, I'm trying to swallow, and they are just dead. Most because of that envoy over there. That might be doing something. Loco's going on his honeymoon next week? Oh, wow. Well, have a good time, Loco. I'll be honest, I haven't been following the news of Loco that much to have caught something like that, but fair do. Thanks for showing, Rainover. Yeah. Alright, let's see. We got 2 waves remaining. That's probably just wrapped up this wave, so it's going to be 1 wave remaining, I want to say. Oh no, this is still wave. The penultimate wave is still running. There we go. 4 enemies in the gut. Let's just roll towards them. Bonk. Oh yeah, I'm going to run out of energy super quick here. Well, I'm out of energy, but I'm still rolling because I still have enemies alive. As soon as I lose these enemies, I'm going to be staggered. I need to get energy before that happens. There they went. Never mind, I tried. There we are. Got a few more. Let's get back to bashing. Seriously, the low max energy on this nightmare mission really kills this build. It seriously hampers the whole roly-poliness. Oh, there we are. Doing too good, screw us. I mean, some frames are like that, yeah. If you're a little bit too good at the game, or if your squad is just a little bit too kill happy, your frame just kind of doesn't get to do what it wants to do. Baruch is another one that suffers for that. Harrow's another one that can suffer for that. Grendel really suffers from it, because he kind of needs enemies in his gut to do anything else. At least a bit, guys. But he's fine. It just means you're playing a mission that's a little bit below your level. Garbage coming in with an interestingly garbage take. My friends keep saying Mag's a horrible frame. What are your thoughts? That's what he says. Chat. Do we agree with Garbage's friends that Mag is a terrible frame? A horrible frame, sorry. Do we think that Mag is horrible here? You know, the frame that can restore her and her ally shields in 2 different ways on demand, the frame that can lock down even the hardiest of units and redirect shots into them, the Mag that is able to multiply your damage in so many different ways. Mag, who just strips armor and shields because they feel like it and gains shields for doing so? Nah. Nah, Mag isn't bad. Mag is not bad at all. Apparently she's in the queue for me to play. In fact, you're right, Archer. Mag is the next frame on the list for me to play. That is incredible timing. That is wonderful timing for Mag right there. Alright, well, let's bring out the magnificent, the magnanimous, the mag something other word. Let's bring her out. And let's bring out something stupid. Let's bring out the Natteruk. If I recall correctly, that gets a little bit ridiculous. Just a little bit ridiculous. I'm also going to bring a different weapon to the observe for this. Let's bring the... Imagine the Lightum would create quite great stuff there. Yeah. Lightum, whatever. Let's do it. Let's do it. I would like to give myself some additional energy. So let's have that. Okie dokie. Let's go smash up the next mission. What is it? Please not another long defense. It's another long defense. Okay, well. Sure. Gives us plenty of time to demonstrate the mag, I suppose. But yeah. Any projectile weapon with mag is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, let's do this.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Operators need facial hair. I'll be honest, you know, I've never really considered that a concern for me. Probably partly because, you know, the operators are canonically children. Something about, you know, dressing up in full beards just seems a bit odd. But then I'm also an advocate for allowing us to have operators with any damn skin color we please. Whether that be one of your more organic tones or something, you know, Shrek green. Sod it. If you want to graft on some facial hair, go for it. Your character. Alright, so these enemies died very easily. We, as a crew, are just kind of going to walk all over them. That's fine. So, who wants some more overshields? I know I do. Up. Up. And some enemies over here. Up. No longer. How about over here? Up. And you know it's me killing them because I'm getting the the points for killing whilst aim gliding, which is what I was just doing there. Oh, and I just... Hold on, is someone giving out the Vault Shields? Hey, I can pick up someone else's Vault Shield. Nice. There is a downside to this unfortunate augment. I believe you can only have one person carrying a shield at once. Which is really quite annoying, because when I first saw the augment for Vault Shield like this, I was like, oh, an entire squad of people running around with the Riot Shield! It would be great! And no. No. Can I find an enemy that is not dead? Thank you. There we go. They were all dying very quickly there. But yeah, it turns out it's limited to one person carrying a shield at once rather than the whole squad. So it's just a fun ruin of that one. Looking at Jaya, do I think electricity damage will get a rework or tweaks like how void damage got some after Zaku was released? I do not see any changes upcoming to electric. I mean, David Masker, do you see a reason there should be a change? I would imagine so, given that you've asked that question, but do you see a reason? What is it? What are we missing? Well, I mean, I put a bubble on that one. Not going to do a lot because the enemies are already dead. Kind of hard to demonstrate frames when we're all just this damn good at it. Was electric nerfed in the same update Jaya came out? No, it wasn't. There has been no change to electric. Believe you me, I didn't know if there was. Electric procs still do the same thing they've done before. They deal damage immediately in AoE, and then every second thereafter on their tick. And that AoE is a fixed range, unlike gas. The AoE is electric damage, and that's about it really. Is Limbo currently usable? Yes. Next. Seal Path for demonstration. Well, we're doing Nightmare missions, Beard. So, yeah. You can pick a frame all day long, but we're doing Nightmare missions. I'm just gonna soft nuke this area. There we go, that deals with all of them. Mag AoE coming in to just blap all the enemies I can see just on my radar. And of course, being magnetic damage, it just absolutely shreds through their shields. The armoured ones survive a little bit better. How's the Guts doing? The Guts are doing good, thank you, Raptor. They've gone a quite interesting colour, not gonna lie. But otherwise, things are going peachy. Had to check in with the doc. Things seem to be where they should be, so it's all good. And still, my only cost was parking, so, you know, can't complain. Getting a few more of those aim glide kills by literally just aiming whilst I cast my fourth ability. That just counts. 2 more that way. Any more for any more over here? Nope, next wave. Alrighty. Yeah, the crowd control part of electric procs. I don't know if Overguard blocks that or not, actually. I didn't look into that. Well, that's a dead ship, isn't it? But yeah, I haven't actually checked into how procs work with Overguard, but honestly, Overguard hasn't been really that much of an issue for me. I don't really do Steel Path defense missions or mobile defense because I just don't enjoy those missions long term. They're just, it's this, but high level, and the rewards don't really improve. I just tend to skip them. Outside of that, Overguard is more of a suggestion once you get to this level of power that, you know, we wield. David Masker was saying, I was just thinking how Jaya can't scale well into higher levels, either as crowd control or DPS. Like, it seems nice, I thought electric damage needs some help. So it's not electric damage that is at fault there, it's because Jaya's kit is mediocre. There's a reason I don't really use gyro, and that's because there's usually just a better option for the job. One that just feels nicer to use. What gyro has to offer just doesn't really work for me. They are quite the visually demanding frame with the orbs that they throw out. We've got some slightly odd upkeep in their abilities, and the synergies just don't quite fit for me. None of that is to do with electric procs though. I knew I was saying, don't get how people hate Limbo. I enjoy getting banished in his Cataclysm so I can generate energy and not take damage. So you see, if you get banished when you want to be, it's great. If you get the equivalent of being flashbanged, but actually you don't see the flash, you're just no longer able to hit enemies, it can feel rather frustrating. So, some people dislike Limbo because when a careless Limbo is in their squad or a malicious Limbo is in their squad, that Limbo can cause some issues for you. They can definitely cause some issues. Do I have any weapon suggestions for doing quests? Whichever's your most comfortable to use weapon brickery. You don't really need any specific weapons for any of the quests. You're fine. Like, I did this whole guide on getting ready for the new war with Necromex and with the Railjack. I was like, yeah, get yourselves new war ready. And everyone's like, yeah, we're ready for the war. Out comes the new war quest. It's like, here's a level 15 enemy. It's like, level 15? But my drone can run over a level 15. I have 170 of them. But yeah. So don't worry about it. Just take the weapons you are happy to use. You'll be pretty much fine. You'll be fine. Oh, right, we've got a request from Chocotica for, can we have whatever Warframe is actually buffed in arbitration? I mean, we're not doing an arbitration, but sure. Let's have a look at what we got available. It is telling us to give us Vault. Alright then, let's bring Vault. NX, cheers. So we are bringing out a Vault. I'm bringing Vault Prime. And which appearance do I go for? Do I go for this one? Do I go for that one? Do I go for that one? I actually prefer Copper Vault. It just feels more right for Vault to be copper colours. So yeah, I'm going Copper Vault. And we're gonna bring the... I want Daka. I want Daka. Where's my Daka gun? There it is. And another Daka gun. Let's bring that Daka gun. Why not? 2 lots of Daka this time. Tilly, we are currently listening to a bit of soft rock. Alright, let's see. We have got a mobile defense. What is it with the defense missions today? I just said I'm not a fan of these ones. Come on. Come on. Shadow Vault got patched out, Ragnos. Got patched out. Yeah, the Zamarin Quest has high levels. The Zamarin Quest is actually reduced from what it was on release. On release, I think the enemies were level 50 plus, and that got reduced to 40 plus, if I remember exactly correctly anyway. So yeah, the levels definitely came down by 10 in response to the fact that apparently people were struggling with the quest levels. And it's like, really? I don't know. Okay.
This is a mobile defense mission.
Alright.
Must deliver payloads.
Endgame quest, you know, after New War itself, people struggling with level 50 enemies.
I can't do this
Yikes.
without you.
Okay. Anyone have any idea how Limbo's 3 works? Limbo's 3... Rift Surge, yes. Enemies are in a rift, you prime them with rift energy. When they leave the rift, they pop a radial banish, putting them and nearby enemies into the rift. Repeat as needed. That's it. That's basically all it is to it. It's kind of like how Nova primes enemies with that explosive boom damage. It's that kind of sound effect it does. So nothing seems to happen at first, well, they get slower, but aside from the slowing effect, nothing seems to happen at first. And then when you trigger it, in Nova's case when you kill the enemy, in Limbo's case when you take them back out of the rift, it then does the thing. Yeah. It's not a very intuitive ability. It doesn't seem to visually really do much. It wraps the enemies in some stuff, and then it's supposed to kind of figure out where's going next. But yeah. So if you, for example, have a Cataclysm up, so enemies are in the rift already, you Rift Surge them, and then you hit them with Banish. Banish will immediately send them out of the rift, but then they'll be put back into Rift by Rift Surge and all the guys near to them, which is effectively a wider Cataclysm now. And Lecturian, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome to the channel proper, my dude. Cheers. Oh. Enjoy your lovely new blue badge, your emotes to go with it, and of course access to the Support Tea Lounge on Discord, my dude. Thank you. Yeah, there's lots of ways to use Limbo's 3. It takes a bit of thinking. You know, Limbo is, after all, the guy who mathed so hard he ripped himself out this plane of existence. So don't be surprised that you need to do a little bit of thinking with that frame. It's the people who don't think with Limbo, instead just go, haha, bubble go burr, that give Limbos a bad name. And truly, the bubble go burr peeps are despicable. Think before you bubble. Don't just do that to your teammates. If you want to go bubble crazy, go solo. Or find some friends who have a masochistic streak, hasn't he? And most cool, he has a top hat. He has more than a top hat, Lifeless Carcass. He has magic tricks. Genuine, actual magic tricks. As an idle animation. Yeah. Limbo's me in Warframe. Excuse me, Ragnos, I take offense at that. I take genuine offense at that. You want to know why? Limbo's math was so bad he got himself killed, alright? And I'm not killing anyone with my mathematics. Thank you very much. I think you'll find I'm better than Limbo. Well, I'm smart enough not to try and meddle with different planes of existence. Do not do that. But yeah. Did he pull a Void Rabbit out of his hat? Brickery, you are not far wrong. You are genuinely not far wrong. Seriously, I've got a video on the idle animations from various frames. Limbo is included because he has an amazing set. So if you haven't checked them out, there are some incredibly useful and wonderful looking idle animations. So check out the video on that one. Definitely give it a look. Great for capture shots, by the way. I'm killing plenty of Grineer by math. Grineer aren't people. Look at them. Look at them. No. I've seen more culture in a pot of yogurt than that. How about Corpus? I mean, let's face it. Would you want to be kept in the capitalistic hellhole they've created? Where basically you are beyond enslaved. Like, not only are you enslaved, you are also somehow in debt, and your family is in debt. And your family is in debt because you are in debt. And if you die, your family become even more in debt, not the other way around. Yeah, we're doing them a favour. Let's be realistic for a moment. We are doing the Corpus a favour. That is no life to live. I do not recommend killing people in real life. This is purely from a Warframe perspective. Obviously, I would not condone killing people just because they're in debt. God, no. But yeah, you have a look at the debt internment colony, you know. There are a lot of people who would like a way out of that, and if we can't fund the way out, and they are currently shooting at us, let's face it, we're doing them a favour. We're doing them a favour. There we go. Mission successful. What do we get? We got Chilling Reload. Yes. It's a mod. And yeah, the only Grineer we like are the ones with genetic defects. I mean, pretty much. pretty much. Yeah. Come on, there we are. Finally out of that screen. Out of that screen. Let's grab the next request, which is my own because no one's put a request. We're gonna go grab Lavos. Bye, Beard. I guess. Okay. Sure. All right. Let's head on to the next one. I didn't use a shaking here, so we'll just keep it equipped for now. All right, you take care then, Beard. Thanks for joining in on the runs here. Let's head over to Mars. We have now got a mobile bloody defense. Oh my god, what is it with these ones today? God, blimey. Let's go. Need 3 for Night Wave anyway? We did Night Waves last time. Nora can sit still for a moment or two. Seriously, mobile defenses are just... nah. They are not valuable to me. I mean, it takes, what, 5 minutes to do a mobile defense, because you got 3 consoles and the movement between them. And the return on that is usually just nothing. Just nothing. Archer, you may indeed join. There you go, my dude. Alright, so we got a no shield run this one, which is fine because, you know, Lavos, he doesn't really care. And like, what, level 15, 20 mission? 18. Yeah, we don't need to worry about this one. I think we'll do just fine. Oh! Yep, we'll do just fine. Perfect for your shield gating mix. Oh yeah. This is the kind of mission where, if you're planning ahead, you want to bring Hildryn. A no shield mode Hildryn is just the ultimate flex. Like, you could have abilities, you could have defense, or you could just go in with sheer muscle and just win anyway, because you're just that damn good at the game. I've got another question to ask. Is Exodia Contagion and Glaive Prime on par with each other, or is one better than the other? I haven't done a test of Contagion versus Glaive Prime. What I can tell you is that Exodia Contagion requires you to do a little bit of setup, you know, jumping to get yourself into position to do the thing. Certain limitations to it. I believe the AoE might even be smaller. You need, and you need to acknowledge the fact that it is using a very classical AoE with, I believe it is viral damage? I did viral damage. Glaive Prime, on the other hand, you could be rolling, sliding, jumping, doing whatever you want. You just hold E and then blap. Wherever, whenever, however, just lob and blap. It's actually harder for me to bullet jump out of this stupid spot. Glaive Prime is simpler to use. It is very, very strong. Guaranteed slash if the enemy survives the heavy attack. It's just a little bit good. You'd be hard pushed to make a make an Exodia Contagion Zor contend with Glaive Prime. You would be hard pushed. Hey now, hey. I'm seeing a couple people hating on Anaros. Alright? I know it's become a popular meme to hate on Anaros because his abilities are kind of lackluster, and they really are. But the fact of the matter is that Anaros is a lazy tank on par with Lavos. He just stays alive. Not only that, but you can combo his first ability and his passive to gain some pretty nice heals. So, if you want a frame that doesn't really need to worry about doing too much, just gun and go, yeah, he works in that regard, and you can subsume abilities onto him to further support that gun and go approach. You don't want loads of fancy ass casting in Aros, because hey, who needs shield gating to just survive? Inaros is good for whoever wants to use them. You don't need to be new, old, or whatever to use a frame. Inaros is just good for whoever's looking for that playstyle. Rather unlike, you know, Hydroid and Durali, Inaros has a place. I'm still holding the data mask, good. Level 200, one shot to die. Okay, so if you're in a level 200 mission, and you haven't built yourself to deal with the fact that you're in a level 200 mission, that's on you. That's like saying, oh yeah, well Loki's terrible if you're visible. Like, well no shit. You've chosen to go into a mission where you're not invisible. Of course you're gonna fuck up. Oh, but they can't do level cap. Okay. What do you get for doing level cap? EP. If level 200 is the stick to measure things by, Urali should never have been released. So, yeah. Inaros is a capable frame. The only disagreement with that is 13-year-old Reddit memes. And you can't even tell whether that's being posted by 13-year-olds or the meme itself is 13 years old. Or people who don't seem to understand that, yes, you can actually make a health tank work in 2022. Fun fact, I main one. His name is Lavos. He go burr. Enemies go dead. This is not the mission to demonstrate that, but the point remains. We've seen it in use.
Mission complete.
Chocodika? No idea. Maybe it's translating a different language. Okie dokie. Well, let's head on to the next one. Actually, reload again. Nice, I guess. I guess. 5 minutes 44 for that. Yeah, mobile defense could do with an oval, my opinion. Alright then. Boomerang requested Wisp for the next mission. So let's grab a Wispy. There we are. If we bring in Wisp, let's bring the... Why not? It is her signature weapon after all, so why not? We use Shake the Minutes. Let's switch you over to... Why not some Daka? Why not some shotty Daka? Lifeless Carcass, I think I'll pass on just handing out a mod to someone. You know, if I have a need to get rid of a mod, yeah, I might do so. But if you're just gonna be like, hey, hand it over to me, nah, don't feel like it. Let's head over to Kerr. A lot of replies going on. I'll to it for a moment. Silver Strom saying, why not random pick? Okay, Sevagov, fair enough. Yeah, we'll add Sevagov to the list. They're on there now. Along with Cosmo requesting Inaros. Sure. So we've got Wisp now, Sevagov next, Inaros after. Let's do it. Level caps then. Anything is a thing if you try hard enough.
Okay.
Seriously.
We're looking for the mainframe. It's critical that you deliver the
Everything can go to level cap if you try hard enough. That's just how it works. Because we are that damn powerful in the game, it doesn't matter.
Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
If someone tells you the only way to get to level cap is by having shields, they actually don't know how to get to level cap. They just read a guide somewhere or watched a YouTuber that gave them one build, and they decided, yep, this is how the world works. I can now tell everyone everything about everything. Because I'm smart. They're not. They're really not. Yeah, you can use Vazarin. That'll give you unlimited invulnerability if you use it appropriately. That's one option. You can use invisibility on Inaros. Yeah, yes, you can get that. That's another option. You can find ways to simply crowd control, distract the enemies. That'll get you out of it as well.
Get out of here.
Depending on the situation you're in, you don't need to just rely on a pure health tank. Yeah, health tank falls off level cap. It does. That's why you use a different method. Fun fact, you can use different things. Anyway, that's enough on that. Yeah, I know hammer shot's valuable. That's another reason I'm not just handing it over to the first person who's like, I would like that. I know you would like that, as would many people. Do I have a favourite Cephalon? No, I don't. The Cephalons just kind of witter on about stuff, I leave them to it. It's kind of the way it be. Well, that was a little bit quicker. We got armored agility, sure. I'll chuck it on the pile. Okay, let's go grab our Sevagoth again. Been a hot minute since Sevagoth has been double requested in a stream, not gonna lie. We'll bring him out. Let's see, we are heading on over to Jupiter. We got a sabotage. Alright. This sabotage is a little bit longer, but it's fine. I have gone through so much tea already this. Boomerang saying, playing the game for 3 years non-stop, just got War, not sure it's worth it, what do I think? War is not the most powerful two-handed heavy blade in the game. Yeah, it's a bit chonky, it's a bit unwieldy, and its output isn't amazing. You can still use it, it will still get kills. Build it right, it'll be valid for basically any mission you care to take it to that isn't an endurance run. But yeah, it's not an award winner anymore. I don't know if it ever was, but it certainly isn't now. That's long and short of it, really. Outshined by Grand Prime? True. Yep, Grand Prime is just better than War. Well, it looks like two of us going this way, that's fine. We'll just set off that laser grid, that's fine as well. Lovely jubbly. Nice and quick that was. Nice and quick. War is great for when you get it. I mean, Tilly, you don't necessarily get it at the same time. Because it's not like Broken War, which is given to you at the end of the quest. War is a Stalker drop, and then you have to get the pieces as well. And things don't always happen nicely there. Things don't always happen nicely. Alright, so we just hold this area for a minute, and then we'll be good to go. What are the best AoE weapons in my opinion? So you got the Kuva Brahma, the Tsar, Tenet Envoy, Kuva Ogress. Secondaries, you've got the Spore Lacer, you've got the, what do you call it? The Latum, that'll do you well. Yeah, those picks will pretty much handle for anything you need to care about. Epitaph is another good pickup as well. Not for AoE damage, but because it is an incredible AoE primer. So it's a big old case of hell, why not? "24 more seconds, nearly there." Ikazuki, you're welcome. Glad you enjoy it. Animal Sasuke, how am I doing today? Yeah, I'm fully recovered would be incorrect. I'm not fully recovered. You know, I still got some bruising from the surgery. Still not like 100% how I was before. And I certainly don't want to be taxing myself with full ab workouts right now, to be quite honest with you. It did get sliced up. But yeah, definitely a good long way down the road to recovery. I'm feeling good, thanks for asking. And Orthus Prime's be powerful? Orthus Prime's pretty good, yeah. The voice is really loud when used in auto mode. The voices? Huh? And drifting contact. Way, it's a mod. On the pile. Alright then, next request is it's Cosmo's request for Inaros. Alright, let's go grab him. Let's go grab Inaros. Just double check, do I have Prime Sure footed on this one? I do. I haven't formed him, so he'll just sit. It's fine. What do I think of the weapons that come from the new war bounties? Rainbow, I actually did a video on all three of them. So the Verdilac, the Neferi, and the Corum, I did videos on them individually, covering basically my full opinion on them and how to use them. What I can say is that overall, they're disappointing. For something that is not just locked behind a pretty far quest in all the series, you know, until the Angels of Zariman, it was the last quest in all of them. Now it's second to last. You then need to go do some bounties to actually get them. Quite a bit of bounties at that. And the result is it's lackluster. The Neferi is the best of the bunch, but that's because it's adding to a category which was already struggling. So, yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. What? Oh, what surgery? Also have a nice recovery. Thanks, Chocodika. Yeah, I had an appendectomy. My appendix decided to try and commit seppuku and take me with it, and I said no. And luckily, so did the NHS. They also said no and decided, you know, it may be a bank holiday, maybe the Queen's Jubilee and all that stuff going on. But you know what? Let's maybe not have the Kenjaneer die on our watch. That'd be great. For which I am quite thankful. I don't think it was actually life-threatening, but the appendix can become life-threatening if it does decide to fully just send it. In my case, it threatened a few times, and this time it threatened a time too many. The doctors were done with it, and so am I. So yes, I have fewer organs than when I started streaming, go figure. I really do put everything into this work, guys. Absolutely all of me. Best weapon New War brought us is Nazaruk. That is an undeniable fact. Absolutely. You want all your unneeded organs to be removed? Tilly, my recommendation, unless they are causing you harm, keep them. Because genuinely, it is actually not a nice experience to have to go through surgery and everything. It's not fun, not cute. And there is the risk of complications, which is just not a risk worth taking. So if your body's not committing suicide, then just kind of go with the flow, you know? Sure, yeah, you're maintaining a few extra cells on the body. You've got organs sat in there not really doing much. Leave it. Leave it. Yeah, the appendix is medically understood to be pretty unnecessary in the modern era. So long as you are not living in a cave on your own, away from civilization, if you're actually around more than a couple people, then you don't really need an appendix, as far as I understand. Taking it out is still a cost. Not just financially, you know, someone's going to pay for the job to be done, but also a cost physically in actually dealing with that. Yeah, the doctors, they ran me through similar warnings about general antibiotics, I went through consent forms and whatnot, you know, all good medical practice stuff. They warned me about what could happen, what might have to happen, what they need to do. Strangely enough, of all the things they warned me, they never actually mentioned that they would need to shave a patch on my leg. They didn't make any incisions there. They didn't cut me open in my leg, because that's not where the surgery was needed. All I can guess is that they needed to put some monitors on my leg. That's all I can guess. But I've had no information on it. I didn't even notice, because they've done such a good job, and you know, the painkillers were all well and good there. I didn't even notice that part of my leg had been shaved until after I'd left the hospital. Genuinely. It was only when I went to the loo after leaving the hospital that I felt that things were just wrong as I went. My clothing caught in a different way. It just dragged ever so slightly differently. So yeah, it was probably from an electrode, a patch, a scan, something or other. But yeah, hopefully it's not too obvious. If I'm wearing shorts, you wouldn't even know it happened. But it is a reasonably large patch of leg hair that's missing. Like, you know, hand up, outstretch, wrap around. About that size of a patch is missing. Or at least was missing. It's rapidly growing back, believe you me. Leg hair waits for no one. How some people keep their legs shaved, I don't know, because blimey, that would be work. But, yeah. The nurse decided, on a partial surprise, manscaping to mess with me. I mean, it's a very peculiar surprise if that's what they've gone for, Raptor. Very peculiar surprise, you know? Aside from that, they otherwise only shaved off, literally, the abdominal region so they could do the work there. No higher, no lower. Aside from that patch on my leg. It's so bizarre. It's obvious it's got a simple reason to it. There's nothing malicious about it. It's just weird that it was there. I wasn't pre-advised of any of that. Yeah. Renee was saying, I know to eat sushi and steak tartar once we use my appendix to keep it healthy. Renuva, I'll be quite honest with you, my dude. I've not heard of anything about keeping appendix healthy with some specific diet and whatnot. So you made an interesting claim about the whole raw meat stuff. First I've heard of that. So, you do you, but I've never heard any medical advice to that direction. Believe you me, I've been to the doctors about my appendix more than a couple times. No such advice has ever been put my way by medical professionals. Ever. Oh, lost a couple messages in the spiel of it there. I think I've missed a couple, sorry guys. Would be kind of silly giving permission to shave a patch of leg. It's not about permission, it's more just, you know, hey, we're going to be doing this as part of the surgery. Just a heads up would be nice. You know, if you are doing something to a person whilst they are unconscious, it would be nice to at least mention it. That's all. That's all. I got no issue with what transpired. I did basically sign a consent form for do what you feel necessary. Please get the pain to stop. But, yeah. Archer. This is like a this is a level 35 mission. How did you go down? You'll notice that Anaris is alive. You know, just saying. Just saying. What is Archer running? Archer is running Nyx. You know, the frame that can quite literally go invulnerable on demand. Me here, still alive. Probably a bombard? Typing. Oh, typing, he says. As if I'm not distracted with Twitch chat. Imagine refusing surgery because you want to keep your leg hair. It would not surprise me if someone has done that. Genuinely, it would not surprise me. You know, I've worked with enough of the general public to know that there's someone who's done that. Someone has almost certainly died to preserve their body hair. Yeah. That is definitely a thing. of how that guy was in that room. Like, the route is round there. I shoot a rocket here and kill him. I've got my hand on the keyboard whilst I talk. Okay, Archer. I'm going to stand here this round. I'm just going to stand. I have become the second defense objective. And if my Sentinel protects me, that's just because my Sentinel is better than yours. Dorsak saying, glad you're feeling any better. Oh, glad you're feeling better. Any thoughts or recommendations on new AMP arcane pairings with the option to have 2 starting tomorrow? I haven't looked into the full details on that because the update's not here yet. So I just kind of want to see, you know, what actually gets released before I make any assessments on that. So we'll see. But I don't have an assessment as of yet. I mean, I'm taking hits. I'm seeing my health go down and then immediately go back up to full. They're trying. They're just not trying hard enough, you know? Yeah. Archer, I think you're just weak. Inoros can tank. You know, who knew? Who knew, eh? Another drifting contact. Sure, why not? Add it to the pile. I mean, that's pretty much as distracted as it gets. I stand still long enough. I probably should have been AFK timed out. But yeah. Will I be receiving any free items to make videos for? I don't know. I don't know, Ed. I find out as and when. I believe, however, I actually have got something to talk about on that side. Didn't come up. Adam Alec is messaging right at that second I was about to check something. Hold on. You may join us, Adamike. In fact, let's see. Zom's in here. Archer, Zom, we've had you from the start. If I recall, you were on the sortie. Zom, thank you very much for joining in. I do believe now it's time to rotate around. If you'd be so kind as to give Adamike a spot, that'd be awesome. If you'd be so kind, Zom. And we'll bring in Adamike as soon as Zom does that. Oh, and we've got Uradi on the list. Thank you, Era. Yeah, appreciate it. Sure. Yeah, let me check. Just real quickly, whilst we get that squad sorted, I swear there was something I could talk about. Let me check if I can talk about it yet. Yes. Yes. I do have something to talk about. Alright, guys. Good news. TennoCon is right around the corner. Y'all know about that, right? Y'all heard of TennoCon? I'm assuming everyone here has heard of TennoCon, although we did have a raid earlier. Some of you have heard of TennoCon, the rest of you haven't played Warframe. So, you know, fair enough. But those of you who have heard of TennoCon, you also know that, you know, it's a ticket access. You need to have access to TennoCon to be able to indulge in all the biggest bits that it has. It's got a big old digital pack to it, right? Well, that. You see, DE have given me the opportunity to do a giveaway of said on digital access pack. I'm going to be working out the details and exactly when, where, how we're going to be doing that giveaway, but look forward to details in the near future, and I do mean near future on that. I expect details before Sunday. I'll be figuring out. Yeah, there'll be a giveaway for a TennoCon digital pack. You all can look forward to that. Make sure you are on Discord if you're not already to get the news about that as soon as that goes live. Raybert, cheers. Last of the tea. We're on to emergency water now. Alright, let's get the lily pad. Let's get the lily pad. If I'm off the Merlina, I'll use that. If I'm on Merlina, I shall use that. That'll work. Let's go. Doesn't the bundle come out tomorrow? The bundle? The bundle? I mean, there's details coming out tomorrow, yes. But I've already got news that I can do a pack for you. Not necessarily you specifically, but you, the community. Options will be available. But yeah, just because things become available tomorrow does not mean that this will be locked to then. I can show you news now. Alright, we've got Protea. Let's take Protea somewhere good. We have got a capture mission. Haha, get wrecked, not Protea, Urali. Don't know why I said Protea. Urali. Get wrecked, Urali. A short mission. Lucky me. Yeah, there is a free pro tier tomorrow, guys. In case you hadn't caught it, there is a pro tier request. I keep reading bloody words as I'm speaking. Raptor, damn you. Damn you, Raptor. There is a free pro tier available on a stream that's happening tomorrow. I don't have the link for it, but it's not my stream, so, you know, someone else could do their own advertising. But yeah, don't miss out on a literal free Warframe. Not one of the easiest to farm, according to people who are just bad at the game. I mean, people who are just a bit unlucky. So, yeah. Go ahead and enjoy yourselves a free pro tier for subsuming or leveling purposes, if not both. Do I know what time it is? Sure, yeah, it is 20 minutes to 9 in the UK, which is the only accepted time zone. All of the time zones are just mistakes. Let's see, which way are we heading? Is it wait, that way? That way? This way. Captured. Okay.
Mission complete. The captain has been
Cosmo, I answered your question.
well done.
I answered your question. What? You can't call me a smartass for literally answering your simple question. What kind of response is that? Here's me, solving a nice, simple problem. You're like, what time is it? I give you the time. You call me a smartass. These insults, honestly now. Honestly. It's because we stole the Meridian. I think you'll find, F-King, that as far as stealing goes, this is pretty much the one landmass where we didn't steal it. You know, the British kind of raided everywhere else and stole from there, but this is where we started. All right, Cosmo, we'll see you later, I guess. Yep, one of the mods will get you in just a sec there, or if I get to extraction first, I'm going to. All right, looks like they still exist. Let me just fix that. And gone. Oh, hey, a useless mod. Why not? Why not? The Protea stream starts 21 hours after this stream ends, so, well, fair enough. Okay, set your clocks. It's easy enough, I suppose. Unless we count Wales and Ireland, we did kind of steal them. Look, let's be honest now. The response I'd like to give to that is extremely political, and therefore I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not being baited. I'm not being baited into that. Nope, nope, nope. Just like I'm not being baited into playing Eurali twice. Ha, JK, Umbrelich decided to give me Eurali again. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, where's the next mission? We have got an assassination. Okay, that's relatively quick. We can do that. Let's go. British conquered the world through clever use of flags. Alright. The British, in history, they got up to a lot of things. They got up to quite a lot of things. I won't claim to understand or know all of those things because history was never my strong suit. Yeah. I was too busy focusing on the now and the future. The past, all my teachers just made it boring. They're like, hey, this entire thing about Tudors existed. So they had this funny rose, silly kings, and houses which were black and white and lopsided. And like, hey, here's the Greeks. They had wine and politics and topics we can't talk to young children about. Yeah, that the Greeks. Also, some interesting names, which no one can decide how to pronounce in a primary school, apparently. Oh look, Romans! They made roads and armies, and I just blacked out for a millisecond. Yeah, school history just didn't really try and make it connect for me, which is sad at times, but hey.
You know what to do.
Oh, and whilst I was blinking, the mission's over. Sure, let's go. Let's just head out of here, I guess. Easy peasy when we got speedies in the squad. Job done.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
Which is better, fishing on Deimos, or is the vault better for fishing resources? If you've got the bits to go fishing, it's probably better just to go fishing, Phony Psycho, because you can actually get what you need that way. Hey, Lethal Torrent. And Combustion Beam. Lethal Torrent, I think, is a big hit there. But yeah, Psycho, just go fishing. Obviously, if you can get any kind of drop enhancements, like Smita Gavat, or if you can get yourself a resource boost, that'll do you well. But otherwise, yeah, yeah. Alright, we've had our double Urali. Next is a request from Raptor with Protea. Let's grab Protea and do the next mission. There we are. The history of rich people is well less interesting than what other people's lived. I mean, no. I feel like that is an oversimplification and almost classist. Nah. Where's the... There it is, there's Nightmare Mission. It's a survival, no shield mode. As the person who can give extra shields. Huh. Alright, let's do it. Am I going to have drops for TennoCon? I will be announcing any details around what I will have in terms of drops and whatnot for TennoCon. I don't have details to share on that just yet though, nobbies. If you're on the Discord, you'll get all the details about what is happening Kenjnir-wise with regards to TennoCon as and when we get around to it, don't you worry. I don't have those deets just yet for you.
Keep the enemy busy while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for supplies.
Got it.
Ready? Trigger.
Let's go! I'm invisible as Protea!
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm
The
sending
Chupica lands for antigen mutagen, Deimos rank? Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Man, my carrier has so much more health than me right now. That's kind of mad. That is kind of mad. Yep, just a bit of health. Remember, guys, if... Oh, look at this. I have one thing I always forget. Is first of all to pay attention to not dying. Fix that, there we go. What they always forget about these no shield sorties, nightmare missions, is that they also take away the shields from the corpus. Yeah, so that's a thing. Even these guys have no bonus to their survival. They're just out here raw shielding everything. Get a little bit of extra health, don't mind me. Pop this over here, pop that over there. That should melt a few faces. Okay. Could do with a bit more health, thank you very much. There we go. To 12 Jam, if you'd like to pick a frame, you've got the pick a frame option available to you for some spanners on the channel there. If you click the blue spanner icon below the chat window, you'll be able to pick a frame, make a request. Or if you want to skip the queue, you can use bits as well. I usually recommend, if you're using a bit option, just take a 0 off and there's your recommended bit amount to skip the queue with. Any amount is fine. As long as it is reasonable. Obviously, if you put down a single bit, I'll be like, well, thank you, but... Bruh. You want to just usurp the queue for a single bit? If someone tried that, I would actually just insult you. Not gonna lie. That would be insulting backwards, so I'll insult. Maybe just use the channel point option, you know, it's simpler. You're not on PC? Okay. I mean, that doesn't stop you from using channel points. If you can type, you can use channel points. The chat window is the chat window. Oop, I died again. I should probably pay a little bit more attention to my health, and I'm going to be revived now, aren't I? Thank you! I have a shield. I shall sit here behind my shield. Yes. I am protected from enemies, so much so that there are now no enemies. I can't boy. When I go through 3 entire turrets with nothing. Nah. Nah. Back to the grind. Hildryn would have no shields here, no abilities. But Hildryn would still be able to survive. You can mod up Hildryn with quite a bit of health and armor, actually. You'd be surprised. And no shield Hildryn is a bit of a flex. It's a bit of a funky one. But it works. Kinda. No abilities, just pure muscle. I would say I should join the Discord. You absolutely should. Go ahead. I mean, you've already got the link, so yeah. How much long we got? 3:45. No, wait, that's the time going up. Okay, how long is it going up for? Do we need to survive for a fixed amount of time or not then? Huh. Oop! Dang it! Just as I cast the ability, killing all the enemies on that side as well. Thank you! Yeah, Protea, no shields, kinda not a good thing. Need to be a little bit more careful on the crowd control, I should. It doesn't have much in the way of passive heals. These guys, they hit for a fair amount every time they tap. Is usually 10 minutes? I think they are, yeah. Which is the downside. I don't want to be here for 10 minutes. Adamelech has died all the way over here. Let's go and save them. They've been saved. They live! Fine. Exploiter is the best way to get standing with Little Duck, or is there a way to find a group for that? Do people solo it? I'm having a hard time finding people in the grouping chat. PM me with... Okay, that last bit is just weird. Cool. But fair. Okay, whatever. Your experience. In terms of getting standing with Little Duck, Prophet Taker and Exploiter Orb are basically the go-to ways, yes. You can also get an Armor Isoplast, although I'm pretty sure that is just a farm for standing. So just go ahead with the other bits and pieces. Now, with regards to Exploiter, getting groups for that, if you can't get a group through recruitment chat and you what's to call it? Clan's not helping, then basically you're soloing it. You might be able to find groups on Discords and whatnot, but basically at that point you're soloing it. Yeah, just kind of go for it. Otherwise, Prophet Taker is another good one to go for. You can do Prophet Taker quicker if you have a good setup. It is much more of a gear check. But yeah, you'll be able to get plenty of standing there too. What is best healing build? For what? That is not enough for me to give you an answer on, sorry. Okay, another mission down. We got the Constitution. Would be on that these days, but sure, okay. I'll put another one on the pile. That was the Protea mission, and let's see, the next request is from Snore for have a Lavos, or do I still not trust him on that? Hey, I never distrusted you on picking a Lavos, alright Snore? I never distrust you on that, I distrust you on leaving you in the squad when I walk away from the stream, you know? I distrust everyone at that point, because even Beard has done me dirty there. Come on. Impersonal, you're just human. Hey, we got Lavos and Exterminate, let's do it. Let's go, boys. Or girls. Or anyone else. It's a phrase. Let's go. Heading into this, and we're just going to kind of, you know, lap everything now. Pretty much. I think we're past any of the really good Nightmare mode drops, so... Oops. Gonna casually get stuck on a rock, as you do, and we have to go the other way, actually. Game just be like, psych, they're respawning over this side. I'm like, psych, they're all dead. Now to get the ground floor as well. Ones who hadn't died. Dang it, the envoy user has caught up with me. No! No! Ah, son of a gun. They got through the door and then it shuts on my face. Unbelievable. Alright, let's... Sure, I'll just get the stragglers, guys. Don't mind me. That was almost perfect, but then I got staggered at the jump.
Object found. Significant trauma. Removing the galleon to assess Kuvalich viability.
In case you hadn't quite figured, we can do this mission at speed. Now we can do this mission at some considerable speed. And blap another round. There we are. What's best healing build for Excalibur? Take /dash into account. Okay, so if you are using Excalibur, then he's not a healer frame. You can either subsume a healing ability onto him, but I'll be honest, that's not really the greatest idea. Or you can use an external source of healing. So you can use, for example, Healing Return or Life Strike. They will give you heals from certain melee attacks, either based on statuses or based on a heavy attack lifesteal. You can use Vazarin, which can heal frames. You can use one of the Operator Magus Arcanes to heal you when you transfer back in. I think it's Magus Elevate. There are various options there. Or you can just go, as Noob Marine says, the good old standard Gloom. Just Gloom. It works everywhere, let's be honest now. Yeah, there's a lot of options for healing. Outside of just abilities on Excalibur himself. It's more about picking what you can work with, what fits your playstyle, and what fits the demands you're placing on your Warframe. I bet just saying, hey Engineer, really enjoy your videos. Also, what is your usage rate on the Foreman? I see it in so many of your videos. It's not that high, mate. Don't worry, Benja. It's really not that high. It's 52.3%. Like, that used to be even higher. I've used it less and less. So, you know, 52.3. It's not that much. It's barely a footnote on the stream at this point. Yeah, I use it a lot. 200,000 kills and counting. Just a couple. Alright, Zania, you take care. Thanks for joining in the squad. GG's. We didn't have someone waiting in the wings, did we? Nope, cool. If you guys want to join in, we've got a slot open now, so if you want to join in for some more of these missions, send a message to me here in game, the Engineer. I'll bring you into the squad to join me alongside Archer and Adam Alec. Yeah. I should try the Convectrix. You tried it? Remember. Genuinely cannot remember. Convectrix tried it. Been there, done that. And now we have a request from your friendly Psycho for some more Grendel action. Okay. They just said Grendel, so this is the skin we're bringing. So 12JUN saying you're speaking support healing, not self-healing. Sorry, did you want to know about using Excalibur to heal allies? Just so I understand. Because I'm getting mixed messages here, 12 by. Are you looking to use Excalibur to heal your friends? But the sword guy. I might be misunderstanding your misunderstanding now, but I hope that's not what you're saying to me. Because this isn't a very modular game in that respect. You can't just, you know, change their role entirely. You're saying no. Okay, then I went through the options for self-healing, so I'm lost. Okay. I've given you your answers then. Is all good. Let's just go to work, though. It's a capture mission. That should be nice and quick. Yep. I mean, Raver, it's not really that new. Excalibur is quite literally the sword guy. He is named after a sword, and that was... Ah, it's moved my chat window! No! Everything is terrible. God damn it, I just tried to respond to a bloody message and it took the mouse away. 2022 and the UI still locks on a loading screen.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture
There we
them.
go. Alright then. Where were we? Nom! I got a couple. That's all I need. Go! I got stuck on the wall there. Oh! Getting stuck on things. Got him. Got him.
Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point.
Alright then, let's head to extraction. Nice easy mission. I would like another enemy to swallow, please. You look fine to me. You are dead. I will swallow you instead then. Are any of you not dead? There we go. Wonderful. Thank you. I am now going to roll out. I got stuck. Bad jokes. We'll just take this bit gently. Nice and gently. Launch. Oh, god damn it. All of these lips on every single door frame is actually an insult to playing Grendel. And here I am just trying to, you know, roll my... How the hell did you force extract me that quickly? There is no way. No way. You were there for an entire minute already. I'm sorry. What? Could someone clip that so I can have a look at that later? No. No, that was not a full minute. Skills, says New Marine. If you're hacking, New Marine. Well, that was that's that one done, yeah? Remember to hydrate? Oh, yes, no, sorry, I missed your message there. Cheers. There you are, double sip just for y'all. Do I have a TikTok? Do I look young enough to have a TikTok? A TikTok to upload Twitch clips. No, just no. I do look young? Well, I'm not exactly old. I'm only 28. My hair probably makes me look even younger than normal at the moment because I really need to get a haircut. It's just kind of flowing all over the place at the moment, but yeah. Yeah. Alright, Grendel, stop stamping your feet. We had enough of you. Go away. We're bringing out Hildryn now. Request of a Shinigyo. Let's grab Hildryn. Hildryn needs something a little bit punchier. Move a shack. Or actually, no. Arcplasmor. There we go. I'd probably get thirst comments on TikTok. Well, you just give me another reason not to go there. The last thing I need is to have thirst comments from... TikTok's basically full of minors. I really don't need that. Thank you very much. That is not an endorsement. No shield mode. Hold up. Hold up. I didn't even notice. No shield Hildryn. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see. Is it this build? Is it that build? There we go. And back to Europa. Let's do this. But yeah, no, I have no intention of starting up a TikTok anytime soon. No intention of doing that. Oh, it could be that snore. It could be. Might be worth investigating at some point. You have indeed bought a ticket there, Tilly. Yep. So yeah, I mentioned it a few times. Now we actually get to see it in action. This is the Flex Hildryn. No shield mode Hildryn. This is where you say to all mission design and meta, screw you, I have 802 health anyway. I don't have the highest or even second highest health in the squad, but you know what? I'm still a tank. I don't need to use abilities. I don't need to use anything but sheer desire to win. And that's how it's going to be. Oh, I need to stop dashing. I'm trying to reload. See, they're trying to hurt me. It's not working. I've got even more health now from Wisp. Health for the days. Who has the highest health in the game? That's Inaros. Or Wisp if Wisp is feeding Wispy. But usually Inaros. If you are in a squad with one of the renowned people in my Discord... Oh, good kill. Oh well. The person known as the Strength Addict is Athlia, then yeah, you can have any amount of health you want. Otherwise, Inaros is the highest.
Now get to extraction.
Ta-da! Easy mode. Easy mode. Lifeless Carcass, let me give you a quick permit there before you try that again. Because you just posted a link and you're not a subscriber, so the bot thought you were a bot yourself. So there you are. Now you can. Don't worry about it. It happens all the time. Happens all the time. 30,000 healing, not even 2 minutes. Yeah. Hey. Damage taken, 14%. Yeah. Hildryn's fine. Hildryn is absolutely fine in a no-shield mission. You can handle. Went through all the requests there, so you know what? I'm just going to stick with that Hildryn build. Excited for a free pro tier? I would be if it weren't for the fact that I've already farmed it twice. In fact, probably more than twice by accident at this point. But yeah, this is all I've used on it. Arcane Nullifier doesn't even need to be there. That is again a flex. Arcane Consequence for the hell of it. Adaptation, Umbral Fiber, Umbral Intensify, and Umbral Vitality, just giving you the health and tank with the extra damage reduction there. Prime Sure-Footed because, you know, knockdowns are annoying. Mobilize because yeet. And yeah, job's a good one. That's a build. If I wanted to, I could take this off of here, take that off and go Rolling Guard, which would give us even more defense. Which I'm actually going to do because, sorry, who needs to mobilize? Just ultra mega super flex. There we are. I can't say that I have a favourite helmet combo, Benjo. Just don't really think of them that way. Yo, Jessica, resubscribing with Prime, now on to 6 months. Jessica, you just upgraded yourself to a golden teacup. Awesome. Cheers. 37 Celsius outside? Yikes, Tilly. Where are you living? A volcano? That is hot. I don't know what time of day it is where you are, but that's still hot. Thanks. It's getting quite warm here in the UK at the moment. At least where I live in the UK. To the point that I can't actually shut the door in my office or I will cook myself. I have to have it open at the moment. Oh, I see. So, yeah, we've confirmed from the clip now. Because it was a timed mission and someone got to extraction, it instantly ends the mission. Fair enough. Fair enough. Snake Raider, you need a new cup? I mean, Snake Raider. These are available. You can get yourself this wonderful fancy mug right here. It is especially good for putting your tea into, but you can also put coffee, you can put hot chocolate, you can put a muffin in a mug, you know, make that in the microwave if you really want to. They're actually kind of nice. Like, probably not that healthy, but still. And you can get it by just doing exclamation mark merch and heading over to the merch store, you know. You want yourself a mug, you can get yourself a mug, my dude. There we are, I pushed it enough, that'll do. That's enough for one stream. That's it. Let's just shoot some enemies for a moment. But seriously, I really like this mug. It's actually a great mug. You get some mugs from places and like, oh yeah, it's alright, but you try using it, or you try cleaning it, or you try taking a sip. Something about it can feel off. Not with this. This feels like a mug that I actually enjoy using. Waiting for Kenjir branded tea. Be a thing one day, you never know. You know. Get ourselves big enough as a channel. Get in touch with a certain tea brand. Do a proper bit with one. Get a partnership going. I could see that happening. The Kenjir tea for solving those practical problems. Yeah. Where's the partnership with a notepad? If I'm going to do a partnership with Notepad, I'd have to at least probably work that one through Devin Nash. He's well known for his Notepad plays on streams too. They're saying they're from Maine, first year in Arizona. I think AZ is Arizona. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, Fortitude! I don't need that. Partnership with Spiffing for the tea. There's loads of potential, I suppose. Kenjir branded gifted subs. I mean, all gifted subs are Kenjir branded on this channel, you know. Everyone gets a sub that is a Kenjir sub. It's already happened to Snake Raider. Like, try it for yourself. If you hit the gifted sub button and you gift a sub on this channel, it will give someone a Kenjir sub. Magic, I know. Crazy. We're living in 3022 right now. That level of technology right there. Absolutely incredible. Truly something else. Alright, I'm really going to stop waffling on that one. Really going to stop waffling on that one. I'm just going to get into the next mission. Which one haven't we done now? There's Deimos left. Yeah, we can do the Deimos one. It's a defense. I suppose. We start with a defense, we end with a defense on this. I think that might actually be the last one though. Let's see, we've done the main loop. We still got Eris. There is a mission over here, and then... Is there one on the Zaraman? I doubt there's one on the Zaraman, but there might. We can check it. I mean, yeah, we are the practical problems channel, Snake Raider. Yeah, we are all about the science here. Science requires people to conduct tests and experiments to see if reality matches our hypotheses. That's an interesting question there, Tilly. I don't know if the tag really has that much of an impact more than just, you know, time that I stream. I'll be quite honest with you. I do know for a fact that I get more viewership both on YouTube and on Twitch from the US than I do from the UK. But part of that is just because the US is so damn big. Like, y'all, how much land do you need? The answer is sometimes more. So yeah, there are a lot of Americans here. But if the tag has an effect on that, couldn't say. Really couldn't say. Or if the tag would have an effect. I don't know if I even use the UK tag, do I? I know I use English, but that's just the language tag. Just lets people know how we're talking to each other here. Snake Raider wanting a bit of the in-game music for a bit. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get rid of that. Let's get this. Options. Mulzak on. Wonder if they had Zaramantis Steel Path alerts. I don't think they will, simply because it's quest locked. Like behind a quest where you would be able to complete the star chart before getting it. So I would imagine... Yeah, I would imagine no, there isn't a Steel Path alert, but I might be wrong on that. But not for the Zaraman, no. I don't think there is. It's just like how Lure Spy can no longer come up in sorties because they manually just took it off. They went, yeah, no, that shouldn't happen. It used to happen. People sucked at it. Now it doesn't. Tags currently show is LGBTIA plus UK and English. Oh, fair enough. So we have got the UK tag, we've got the LGBT tag, we've got English. I mean, those are pretty much, you know, the core non-game tags, I suppose, as it were. That pretty much sums up, yep. I am a citizen of the United Kingdom. I speak English and English only. And gay as a diamond-studded rainbow, so yeah, that pretty much fits. Yeah, tags are the tags. Alrighty. Work our way through the waves. At least they're going pretty quickly. It is the Infested. Something's wrong. Lure Spy is more convoluted than most other spy missions out there. Add on to the fact that because most people do it rarely, they're more likely to mess it up. And on a sortie, one failed console fails the entire mission. It is quite easy for that to happen. Not sure, Snake Raider. Not sure. I mean, fair enough, Tilly. Fair enough, can't say much on that, yeah. I'd like to think that I give all the right impressions regardless of tags. The tags just help narrow down what people would like or would not like. If someone is specifically filtering out English tags, UK tags, or LGBT tags, then alright, fair enough. I probably didn't want that person on the stream anyway. Yeah. It just be like that. Oop. Welcome back, Cosmo. Welcome back. You say you're exile like it wasn't self-inflicted and requested. You know. Robert saying, I've oddly been following mostly LGBT for some reason. Yeah, we're good folks. Mostly. There's not anything particularly about it that just makes us good in any particular respect. It's just, yeah. Like most communities, we're just mostly good folk, I suppose. Anyway, don't want to get too political right now. We're still video gaming. I mean, simple strong. That's what the 2035 option is here on the channel. The 2035 spanner option, which costs 2035 spanners, gets you timed out for 2035 seconds. And then you can't communicate with those people that you don't like. But they can still talk. It's just you that gets timed out. Yeah. They say, I tend to find those tags are used by streamers who don't deal with bigots. I mean, yeah. We don't deal with bigots here. Or rather, we do deal with them. And that we show them the door and kindly push them through it. If it happens to be the door to the outside of the spaceship, then, well, so be it. That's what you get for picking on someone whilst you're in deep space. Hearing him, really. There's the airlock. Now get out. At the end of the day, I stream because it allows me to bring an entertaining experience to you guys. For you guys to have a live interaction with a creator that you've come to one way or the other, enjoy and respect. Usually, most of you have come here through my YouTube work. And you just want to see even more here on the live streams. It's hard to be entertaining when people are dickheads. So rule 1 exists. Ed, there is something special about the number 2035, and that is because in Warframe, if you get permanently banned, you get permanently banned until the year 2035. It's a meme in itself because, I mean, every year that becomes a little bit less of a permanent ban. You know, we're getting there. It's still twice the age of Warframe away, but we're getting there. So what's wrong? I mean, if you're being an angry gamer at someone's stream, at the end of the day, pure and simple, this right here, this stream is my space. I invite you guys into it. I've just got something in my eye there by doing that. There we go. I invite you guys into it to share in what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, when you come rolling through here, unless you have a damn good reason for acting in a dickish manner, you're one person being a dick, whilst I have to continue the stream to everyone. So, if someone were to come in here and just be an angry gamer, disrupting the chat, just causing a nuisance, in any way, just being a dick, quite simply, I ain't got the time for it, and the other 156 people here haven't got the time for it either. So we're just like, cool, yeah, get gone. That's the long and short of it, really. No one is here to deal with drama, or rather, there are people moving their way around Twitch looking for drama. I don't intend to be one of those streams. I do not want to foster that kind of dickish behaviour. Go head over to whichever one of those trash streamers that does it. I'm sure you'll find more than a few of them. You or whoever else wants that. Not here. Have I unlocked Sleeping in the Cold below? I haven't, no. I didn't check for them during the quest, and I don't want to go back and do it. No, I haven't done it. No, that's fine, Silverstrom. Just making a point, because you did say you got banned elsewhere for it. I am in defense of the ban. As you say yourself, you were just being an angry gamer. Yeah. Maybe? No? Unless you have a legitimate reason, in which case it's not anger, it's discontent, it's genuine criticism. Anger. Probably best not. Probably best not. Oh, righty-tighty. I think we've still got one more nightmare mission to do. Let's go do that. Drones, get out of the way. Let's see. So we've done almost all the moons. Yeah, it is just Eris now. Oh, I didn't check Zaraman again. Zaraman... Nope, Zaraman does not have one, so it is just Eris. This is our final one, and it's the Infested Salvage. Of course it is. It's energy drain, though, so, you know, Lavos. Haha. Win. Drones are happy about that one. Hey, there's the 1 in 171 drone. There's the Nightwave drone there. That's a rare find in that whole cluster F of them. I mean, burnout is a very definite thing, Raybert, yeah. Burnout is a definite thing, but if you find yourself dealing with burnout, dealing with the stress of it, basically, if you find that the game has stopped being fun, stop playing. Take a break. Go do something else. It's fine to take a break. It's recommended to take a break. Whether that break be a minute, an hour, or a year. Now, some people take a break for even longer than that. Point is, this ain't a job. So if you find yourself getting frustrated with the game for one reason or another, or any other game for that matter, unless you are being actively paid to do it, in which case put on a brave face, otherwise, just wait. You got better things to do with your life. Go do something else. Touch some grass. Reaper BJ saying, hello, downloaded this game last week. Oh, welcome to Warframe then. Last night was able to grind and make all pieces for Rhino Warframe. Now I'm waiting 72 hours for it to finish. Should I just continue to open the map whilst I wait, or do something else? Do everything. Do anything. Whatever takes your fancy. You can work towards a different Warframe. You can build multiple frames at once. So you could go do some other missions on other planets. You can keep opening up the map. You can farm up some resources. Opening up the star chart, and the map as it were, is a very good idea because of the number of things it gives you access to. So yeah, go ahead. Just keep going too. Doing some more. Unlock stuff. Find stuff. Explore. Hella worth it. Just because you got a Warframe building, you don't need to stop playing the game. You can keep going and doing more. I recommend it. Sacred is saying, can't take a break for more than 2 weeks or get kicked from clan. I mean, that's clan politics. I don't deal with clan politics because we don't deal with politics on this stream. That's my cop-out on that one. Your clan, your politics. Yeah, I'll deal with that. Have a good one. Yeah, that's one option, Raptor. Yeah. Working towards Deadlock Protocol, giving you Zoris, giving you Protea eventually. That's an option. I'm going to jump up there and grab that stereo meat. There we are. Got it. As you say, I saw practical and proud, thought of Crash in. Oh, welcome in, yeah. ISGO, definitely proud. Don't know how practical you are at times, you know? A little bit more of the chaos side to my practical, aren't you? Definitely more of the chaos side. Where's the remaining enemies? Never mind, they're done. Awesome. That means we're done. GG. Will the Protea drop be on Warframe channel or a different one? On a different one, NF Devil. On a different one. Let's just listen up real quick. Yo! Shinigyo! Subscribing at tier 3. Cheers, my dude. Welcome to the channel. Enjoy your lovely hyper upgraded badge you got there. Your emotes to go with it. And of course, you'll have access to the supporter tea lounge over on the Discord. We have to do another round? Okay. I thought we could. Oh, but apparently we are. Thank you very much there, Shinigyo. Appreciate it. What time is stream ending? Stream will be ending in about half an hour. A little over half an hour. Seriously, I could be practically chaotic. Right, okay. Okay. So you're just, you know, true neutral. Like, you'll be good, you'll be evil, you'll be lawful, you'll be chaotic. It depends just how you're feeling that day. You're not leaning one way or the other. Am I about right then, Geo? True neutral. Just what the heart desires that day. My armor is about completely shot. Let me find a from somewhere to fix that with. One right here will do just nicely. There we go. Funny thing is, Foreman let Zoris mad today figured out. Yeah, the Zoris is a pretty standard glaive, really. Yeah, I think it has a wider range than Glaive Prime, in fact. Wider than the most powerful melee weapon in the game. Glaive Prime is stronger, but Zoris certainly has a very good place. You wonder where everyone is on the alignment chart? I definitely fall under Lawful Good. Definitely fall under Lawful Good.
I have the manifest. Wiped out the remaining
Like,
infested.
not even a question about it. I would say I probably fall slightly more towards the lawful side than the good side at times. Just because I can be a little bit impish. I can be.
Another job well
But I am a stickler for the rules. That's just, you know, in a nutshell. Always has been. I would say I fall under lawful evil. That's slightly horrifying. Playing. Just so we understand each other here, Raver, when you say lawful evil, are you referring to the actual D&D description of lawful evil, or the blessed internet decision on what lawful evil is? Because, you know, the D&D alignment system, for starters, is misunderstood between lawful and chaotic. A lot of people don't quite understand that. And then a lot of people seem to take evil to mean, oh, that guy, he looked out for himself that one day, he makes a bit of extra money at work, you know, he worked in a sales job, that's evil. No. That's not evil. You kill Sims for giggles? I mean, Sims are simulated characters, they're nothing. It's not hard to really compare. Hold on. Let me get the book. Quite literally, I have it right behind me at all times, because why not? Why not? Let me get the book on this, guys. Come on, let's Let's crack this out nice and proper. Let's see. Alignment. Index. Alignment. Yes, I'm a nerd, by the way. In case you hadn't figured that out yet. I am an absolute bloomin' nerd. 122. Don't mind if I do. Not a page I usually head on over to. Alright then. So, just very broadly speaking, before we dive into the fuller explanations here, lawful versus chaotic. Lawful is typically, you know, this person subscribes to a set of rules, they follow the rules of authority, they do what is expected of them, whereas chaotic, they believe in doing what they feel like, they follow their whims, they follow their desires. So lawful people will see chaotic as fleet-minded, entirely whimsical, perhaps unpredictable, unreliable. Chaotic people see lawful as very much stick in the mud. They can't see the world for what's really happening. They just get burdened in paperwork, sometimes even maliciously so. So let's get the descriptions here from the 5th edition book, which has one for each of them. So lawful good. Lawful good creatures can be counted on to do the right thing as expected by society. Simply that. So the lawful side, they're following the rules of society. The good side, they're doing what's right for others. Typically, someone who is good will want to put others before themselves where they are able to do so. You know, good says for you and for me. Neutral moves more along the lines of I look out for me. I don't want to hurt you, I look out for me. Evil is I look out for me and I hope it costs you. That's evil. Do I usually master or do the play? I have been Dungeon Master for pretty much every D&D game. Generally, with the exception of 3 one-shots and 2 segments of a campaign that didn't actually finish. Normally, no. 3 segments of campaign that didn't finish. Otherwise, I'm Dungeon Master all the time, yeah. It fits in with my nerdy stuff. Do I stream D&D? I don't stream D&D, no. Never have. I don't know if I could really make that work, to be honest. I think I could, no. But, yeah. Neutral good in here says, neutral good folk do the best they can to help others according to their needs. Chaotic good creatures act as their conscience directs, with little regard for what others expect. So all of them trying to help others, but lawful follows society's expectations. Neutral just helps people. Chaotic will help people and be damned what the rules or consequences might be. You know, a chaotic good sees the law that says, no, you are not supposed to feed the homeless in such and such city, and they go, nah mate, get stuffed. I'm feeding these guys. I don't care what you're going to do about it. Oh, hello. Messagerino. Why was that Messagerino? Oops, invite again? Yeah, sure, New Marine. Come back in. Lawful good in the same situation. They'll be like, these homeless need feeding. I'm going to go down to the council chambers. I'm going to get that law overturned so that we can feed them without it being illegal. Neutral good will be like, okay, well, we need to find a way to sort this out. So I'm going to look into getting food banks set up, which work within the current principles, get people fed, or give these guys a job. If they've got a job, they're not homeless. That kind of approach. That's your good tier. How'd we end with D&D? We're doing D&D because we're talking alignments. I mean, if you want us to talk about something else, we can. Yeah, give me a reason to. Otherwise, I like D&D. Yeah? We've had to talk Warframe for the last 2.5 hours. We could talk D&D and alignment system for just a moment, you know. Where's my cat? Haven't seen it in a while. Not near me. She doesn't like being on camera. She actively avoids cameras. She can sense them. Now, this is where we get into the bits where people tend to forget how D&D alignment actually works. Neutral. Lawful neutral individuals act in accordance with law, traditional, personal codes. That's it. That's all it says on it is following codes. Literally. Lawful are people who stick to the rules. True neutral is the alignment to those who prefer to steer clear of moral questions and don't take sides, doing what seems best at the time. Rules, no rules, good, bad. Look, I'll just sort myself out, and I'll sort out whatever else needs sorting out that I feel needs sorting out. We'll get to it. Pretty much just, let's get sorted. Oh, Geo, what are you planning? You don't normally spend your spanners here, Geo, which concerns me. We'll get to that. Then there's Chaotic Neutral. Those creatures follow their whims, holding their personal freedom above all else. Now that is Chaotic Neutral. They are just the chaotic side. The neutral bit means it's not for people, it's not against people. They just do what their whims are. Different from Chaotic Stupid, which is, I will do anything even though it will probably get us all killed. Don't be stupid. Just follow your fantasy. Don't be bound by others' expectations, is what Chaotic Neutral is. Animalic, cheers. And then you've got the evils. And this is why I say, if someone describes himself as evil, they either don't understand D&D alignments, or you should be very wary around them. Lawful evil creatures methodically take what they want, within the limits of code or tradition. Limits of code of tradition, loyalty, or order. That includes devils. They take. They don't share. They don't look to involve others and help lift up others. They will use the law in their favour. The most perfect example of lawful evil I've ever seen depicted in any media is Dolores Umbridge. How many of you saw Dolores Umbridge in Harry Potter and went, "You evil cow," or something to that effect? You might have used more swear words than I want to right now. Dolores Umbridge is lawful evil. She uses the manipulation of those rules, of the way of the structure of the ministry, of the school, to twist and torment every bit of it. Get her prissy little way. Lawful evil. Avoid. Neutral evil is the alignment of those who do whatever they can get away with, without compassion or qualms. Quite simply. Rather than the chaotic side, which is, I do what I feel should be done, neutral evil do what they want to do. They don't care about the needs of others. If anything, they'll happily stomp over them if they feel like it. What's that? Puppy's in the way? Kick him out of the way. Who cares? Hunt the poor for sport? Sure, why not? What's the matter? That's neutral evil. They're not here to care about the laws. They're not here to break the laws. They're there to just do what they can do. Throw money at it. Every problem will go away. And then finally you get chaotic evil. These creatures act with arbitrary violence, spurred by their greed, hatred, or bloodlust. And that is where you get your hyper villains from. The ones which are just really knocking it out of the park. Those are the ones that, yeah, you don't want to ever be dealing with those. They have decided to dispense of all laws. They laugh in the face of society, tearing anything down they can. It's chaotic evil. Just straight up psychopathic. Just checking from Rainuva. How am I doing? I'm doing alright, thank you, Rainuva. I'm healing up. What are those things on the floor? Oh! Oh yeah! You haven't seen these yet. So these are a gift from Quintus and Esprit. There are 171 domestic drones. Just kind of making their way around the ship constantly. Constantly. All over the place. They gave me 170 drones, and I got one from Nightwave, which is a special rounded one. We might spot it somewhere. Let's see. Can we find the unique one, guys? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Somewhere. Is it down here, maybe? Maybe they've gone in here. Is it in here? Could be in here. I mean, this is where it starts. No, it's not any of these ones. Where is it? Okay, has it gone into the back room, perhaps?
Right, Doc.
Nope, there's only a couple in here. Oh, they're having a private time. I'll leave to it. Animalic, cheers. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Welcome, dude. Let's see. I haven't found it yet. Where is it? Did I miss it? I must have missed it. I like think I've been clipping a bit there. Is it in the dog pile? There is quite a dog pile of them over here. It might be stuck in there. What is even happening in that corner? Can move them to the dormer zone? Ah, we had a vote. There it is! There it is! Look at it there. It's hidden at the bottom of the pile, but there it is. That's the one with the rounded edges to it. Looks more like a Lisa. Yay, there we are. Off he goes this way. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It seems to want to admire that sculpture for a moment. There we are. So, yeah. Have I seen Perky J's Orbiter? Well, I've probably seen it, but I don't remember it, no. I need more? I mean, Benjo, I have no intention of adding more drones to this, to be quite honest with you. I have no intention of adding any more at the moment. This is already quite a bit. I'm surprised that nothing is lagging. I can see that stream data is going through fine, my computer is running fine, temperature. Yeah, it's not burning my hand to touch my computer. So, yeah. We got drones! Courtesy of Quintus and Esprit here on the channel. Is surprised the frame rate isn't being kicked? I know. I mean, it turns out that I actually have a pretty decent computer and that Warframe is surprisingly well optimized for the domestic drones, I suppose, you know, being that they are expensive flat purchases, they want them to be optimized. Once your PC is on fire, then you've got enough drones? Yikes. Alright, guys. But we did that. Why is it... None of the others are back? Oh, we didn't do the lure one. Alright, we'll do the lure one. Apparently I forgot the moon. But why was that other one back? That shouldn't have been back yet. That's odd. And as I said, talking about D&D, Google, when the party carefully plans an ambush but the dice won't cooperate. Oh well, that's every D&D game ever. Dice never cooperate. I have run a variety of different D&D groups with some slight variations in seriousness to them. I've had characters from a halfling chef. In fact, here's a character right now. Yatagarasu 3 resubscribing onto 12 months, a full year, full pot achieved right there. Yatagarasu. Here's my dude, appreciate it.
You are here to find our
Yatta here, and this is no exaggeration, I've told him this many times, Yatta here was actually one of the very best D&D groups I ever ran. 3 people in that group, and he was seriously one of the absolute best people I've ever had the pleasure of dungeon mastering D&D for. Genuinely wonderful to play with. If I recall correctly, you joined into it with limited experience at the time, like very limited. You just ran with it, dude. It was a Dragonborn Druid, if I recall correctly. And yeah, it was great. It was great. That group ran for a decent while. We got up to some major hijinks. Little bit of dabbling into the Feywild. They basically stole a drunk NPC into the group, because why not? Roger, who is supposed to just be a side character, and there you are, they leveled him up. They're probably still not happy with me for what I did with him in the end, but there we go. They asked for a cliffhanger. Oh, sugar, don't kill this one. This one is a scan one. Hello.
I will reward you should you perform synthesis.
No, not Dragon Ball Druid, Cosmo. No. What? God, I'm not even paying attention to my scan now. What? Scan? Scan? Why is it not scanning? That's weird. There we go. Got him. How was your first time? Ah, fair do, fair do. It was a great group. It really was. Right, if we had consistent schedules, you and me both, Yatta, I think at this point I would look to have a new group going, if you were around for it. But I know what your schedule is like, so why am I even offering? Yeah, that was a bit weird on the scan leg there. That was a bit weird. Let's get to extraction. I don't know what I'm doing standing here. We're done. Let's go. I mean, if you guys have no idea how to get into D&D, I mean, basically you get the player's handbook and the monster manual. Those are the two I'd recommend. The other books you can get as and when you need them, but Player's Handbook and the Monster Manual is just what you need to get started. You find yourself a group of people. I would suggest no less than 4 people, so a Dungeon Master and 3 players. No more than 6, so 5 players and the Dungeon Master. More than that is unwieldy. 3 to 5 players is absolutely fine to get started with. Plus Dungeon Master. And yeah, have a crack at it. Read through the rules. Decide together what kind of group you want to be. Build your characters together. That is crucial. Whether you're starting out or you've been running many games, build your characters together. Because then you know the kind of story you guys want to build together. Because at the end of the day, that's all that D&D is. It is just group storytelling. Instead of someone going, I hit the goblin, and the other guy going, no you don't. Instead you go, I try to hit the goblin. The other guy goes, okay, let's roll some dice. The clickety-clack math dice, the math rocks, they just roll across the table. And if the big number comes up, you go, yay! You are. The story moves on. Less infantilized, the DM arbitrates the decisions of the players. The DM sets the scene, the players say what they would like to do in the scene, and then the DM adjudicates the results of those attempts. That's it. And yeah, as that one Flurp saying, you don't even need the core books. I still recommend them, seriously. But to get started, you can get the basic rules online for free, intentionally. It's by design, it's not pirated. You can get the basic rules available for free. There's a lot more to have. She's saying, I don't know, nearly all my groups have done character creation solo. It depends on your approach. It's worth considering what kind of role the party already has. See, there's the thing, I've done groups where characters were created individually, and I've done them where characters were created together. When they're created individually, you got typically the same level of wackiness in the characters, you had the same level of diversity in the characters, but there was absolutely no connection between them. I managed to force one bit of connection between a couple in one group. Otherwise, they just don't really have a reason to be together other than, oh, we're just this band of bozos doing stuff. And it makes it a lot tougher, both for players and for DM, to make stuff happen. So I'm asking how much does 29 domestic drones cost? Well, you can get a domestic drone bundle for 400 plat that has 6 of them. So 30 of them would be 5 bundles, so that'll be 2,000 plat. 2,000 plat will get you 29 plus an extra one, yeah. And yeah, there's Pride stuff going on. Actually, exclamation mark Pride. You'll get all the details on the Pride bits. Well, actually, there's very little detail. I might as well just show you in here. That's better. We got the Pride display, so this can be put up anywhere around the Orbiter. We've got Octavia and Banshee there in their Prime versions. We've got a glyph of the same image there, so people can have that as their icon, like Archer has here. And then we got the Pride colours, so you can use those to apply to your Warframe cosmetics. Colour your weapons. It's got the perfect black and perfect white as well, so if you want those for your builds, for your cosmetic builds, they're right there. Enjoy. Absolutely grab these guys. They do say retires in 22 days. That just means they retire from the market. You'll be able to keep them forever. So don't you worry about that. If you grab them for 1 credit apiece, you got them for good. He's got it. Raybit saying I just bought some drone tanks this stream. He approves. You can just let the odd number bug you instead. I mean, fair enough, Snake Raider, fair enough. It does take a bit to get this many drones, yeah. It takes just a little bit. That's true, Carbon, yeah. The promo code will be the way to get them as and when the market shifts over, but for now, it's simple, just go there. 3 credits. You get 3 credits by sneezing. Pretty much in this game, anyway. But yeah, definitely get the Pride colours. Like, we have a look at the colour palettes real quickly here. I don't usually go into the fashion side of things, but if we have a look at the colour palettes, I've got a few unlocked already. I've never unlocked the full classic one. But, you know, we get ones from time to time from different places. I'm not sure where I got this one from. Might be a Barrow one. That just looks weird. Orokin is a great palette for making prime frames, because you got the solid whites, the golds, the diminished golds, the greys, the blues. As you can see, we got the old Pride one, which was this mix of the full rainbow. And now we've got the Pride Celebration one, so this is the more up-to-date version, which has your standard rainbow, fewer colours in it, but it's still basically the standard rainbow. And then it has, of course, got the rest of the colours in the updated flag, basically. I don't know how I'd phrase that. I don't know what it is, but the words just left my head. But yeah, the other colours. My bad. What frame would I want to see reworked the most? Hydroid. Hydroid is actually the worst frame in the game right now. He needs dealing with. Of course, yeah, these ones up here, they're trans colours, aren't they? Yeah, ISGO, yeah. And then that is... what is the... Is it BAME? Black and ethnic minority? Oh, sorry, minority ethnic? Is that the term we use these days? I genuinely have lost track. I just go community. POC. Okay, sure. See, it was black and minority ethnic when I organised, or helped organise, a Pride Parade float a few years back. And it's changed again. So I never keep track, I'll be quite honest. I just know that, fuck it. Be yourself, be kind to one another, live your lives, be proud. And if someone wants to shit on that, get rid of them. I don't need that. Bigots be gone. You really could do with some approach and redesign. Honestly, from the ground up though, because the very thought of locking her into secondary weapons just to get her damage reduction, and then she's also on Merlina all the time, I just don't like that. So, from a simple design perspective, just right out. Hydroid does need an overall rework though. Hydroid straight up. This poor character. I mentioned the other day about Banshee having basically no tank. Hydroid here, he's got the ability to become invulnerable, but it sucks. He's got the ability to dash to enemies invulnerable whilst he does it, but it actually kind of sucks. This ability is so bad. It's a knockdown ability more than anything. The damage on it is pathetic. No one cares about the damage on this once you pass like level 20. And so with that in mind, understanding just how bad this ability is, it had an augment, Corroding Barrage, which since its inception made it where those hits would also apply a corrosive proc. And corrosive has been nerfed since that was made, so it's still a bit... But here's the thing. DE saw that this augment, this Corroding Barrage augment, it needed work, okay? It needed revitalizing, and you know what they went and did? They looked at the ability, they looked at Hydra, they thought, they considered, and the change they came up with. Tempest Barrage gains 100% ability strength. That's it. That's the entire change. The ability, where strength is applied to it, only gives you more damage. So what that does is it increases the damage by 150 to 300. They gave you 300 extra damage per projectile. It doesn't apply the strength to this, or this, or this. None of those three get it. Just this one here. Of all the abilities, that one is definitely not used for damage, and they decided, yes, well, let's give that one a token bit more damage. That's what people are needing to use this ability. I even fed that back to them directly. When I saw the details on that one, I was like, no, come on, seriously. A lot of these augment changes, they're nice, but this one, what is going on? This isn't going to help anyone. They responded to feedback, they heard me. That's it. What? So yeah, Hydroid here is in desperate need of a rework. This and this ability take forever to cast. This ability is about the best he's got, and it's still disappointing. This he just turns into a puddle. He turns into a slow-moving, unthreatening puddle. He's supposed to drown the enemies, but the enemies just kind of tank it at high levels. It just doesn't really help you. Well, yeah. There are almost 50 frames to keep track on. Well, I suppose, Nazurko, they are a small indie company, you know. Only got a couple of employees. No way to keep track of all this stuff, you're right. I mean, if creators like myself can barely keep track of these things, what chance did DE have, you know? No. No. It's a shame he's going to have 3-4 in a few months then. Snake Raider? No. No. We're not going there. Alright? We're not going there. We've already seen it. Once you got triple Umbrals on your AD, the level 5 hype trains, they reach their end. Here's on. SGO? No. Alright, to wrap us up, let's see, what frame have we neglected here so far? We've talked about Hydroid, so we don't need to take him to a mission now, that's fine. I don't think anyone's requested Equinox today. Yeah, we haven't discussed Equinox, we haven't used Equinox for anything. Let's go take Equinox. Frost could do with a bit of a buff in places, but otherwise Frost is actually in a decent spot. The main thing for me for Frost would be allow us to shoot through his snow globe from both directions. That's pretty much it. Let us shoot through his snow globe from both directions. Maybe I would consider a buff to the armor strip, so you don't have to mod for so much strength to achieve that. But otherwise, that's about it. Frost is actually in a decent spot. Just let us shoot through the dome so he's no longer anti-team. The more frames are not anti-team, the more frames will be used. That's one of the reasons Wukong gets used so much, is because he can't piss off your team. It's harder for him to die. He has a clone that just kind of cleans up the map for you. You can't be late to places, you can fly. It just keeps going. People love Wukong because he's simple, doesn't cause a hassle. Frost causes hassle. Get rid of that, we're good. Alright, I'm just going to do a Relic Fisher. Let's do a Relic Fish. Let's get some extra shiny loot before we finish up today. And you know what? Earth, yeah. Let's stick on Earth. Okay. And let's grab that. I mean, there's various things Hydroid could have right over. Various things. It's just, again, DE need to decide what they want Hydroid to be, and then make that happen. Not the other way around. Not give a frame abilities and then decide what they are based on what abilities they've come up with. Decide what Hydroid should be, mechanically and thematically. Bring that together, and then make the abilities happen. Don't just go, hey, here's a water girl with a surfboard. So what could she do? Shit. No, don't do that. Yeah, Nezha's a very great frame. Nezha needs absolutely no changes whatsoever. They are in a great spot. They're not overpowered, they're not underpowered, they're just good. And then Equinox here, well, I've made videos about Equinox. Multiple videos. Because they sneeze, and it's great. They are wonderful. But yeah, Hydroid needs a lot more than just a stat tweak or a slightly different passive or whatnot. He needs a conceptual overhaul to fit him in with modern day Warframe. Straight up. Not even a question about it. I mean, there is a question, but the answer is obvious.
Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Equinox is good for conservation? Yep, I said so in my second ever Warframe video. Along with other very cringy things, but there we are. Who designs a gun that bounces anyway? What is that? What is that? That looks so dumb. Someone mentioning about the oh, I forgot to open up the Warframe info. Now I don't know which one's the most valuable to go for. I'll just take the form blueprint. Why not? Yeah, with Hydroid being considered the farming frame, even that doesn't fit because he has one augment to improve farming. One augment. It's just... No. One augment does not a farming frame make, it just gives him an option. It's an alternative way of using his kit. His base kit is what designs what he is. Thematically, he is the horror from the depths. He is the frame that gives you thalassophobia. He is the one that makes you fear every puddle, every river, every ocean. Fear the kraken that rises from the dark. And, no one has that fear. No one looks at Hydroid and goes, oh shit, kraken time. They just kind of go, oh. Oh, cool. Tentacles in a puddle. Yeah, just keep your lady away. You know, she might get the wrong idea. That's Hydroid. It's disappointing. I just realized the time. We're not going to have to do... No, I just realized the time. I think it's time that we did a platinum giveaway, guys. So, Archer, Adam Alec, Nooberine, thank you very much for joining in today. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves. I have enjoyed having you guys in the squad. Catch you on the next one. But yeah, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you get yourselves in on the platinum giveaway. Exclamation mark ticket to give yourself a chance to win it, whether you're on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo Switch. 75 plat could be yours. I can go towards all the upcoming shinies. I'll give you guys just a moment on that there. Zom, I'm glad you got the reference there. Absolutely. Absolutely wonderful series that. Oh dear. I'll give you guys just a moment. There we are. We got Senya's in on it. Invisible. Senya, wait, no, Senya already had a ticket. I was going to say, if you only just got a ticket, Senya, I'd have been surprised. But no, you already got a ticket. It's fine. Cartman's in. Des is in. Deja's in. Infrared Ed is in. There we go. Alright, I'm going to wrap us up in just a moment there, chat. What's on this menu? What's my mouse doing? Yeah, stuck on a hair. That's weird. With the backdrop of drones and music, I think it is time that we close the entries for today's giveaway. And there is the button. There it is. Lose. Alright. All the names are in. All the names are in. Who was the last one to make it in? Nooberine was the last one to make it in right at the end there. Dude, weren't you just in the squad? Whatever. Alright. So let's draw a winner then. The winner today of the 75 platinum giveaway is... Stilge. Stilge, you were the fourth last person to enter there. I believe that might have in fact been your first message here on the chat. But that means you are most definitely here at the moment, my dude. So, congratulations. Stilge, you are today's winner. I'll be contacting you here by direct message on Twitch in just a moment after the stream has ended to get your Warframe username and platform. We'll be sending that on over to you. Look at that. You just come in, said ticket, and it's instantly yours. I mean, sometimes people just get lucky that way, I suppose. There we are. You're going to have to stick around for the next stream now, aren't you? Aren't you? Congratulations all the same on that, my dude, and to everyone else. That is where we're going to wrap it up today. It is time for us to raid on over to another part of the Warframe community. I mean, unless someone has a very different idea of where to raid over to. We did have a raid from a StarCraft streamer today, so that was very nice. Thank you, Rainova, for the suggestion on that. But let's see, who do we want to go to today, guys? Who do we want to say hello to? Share a bit of the Kenjner community love with. Because you guys are wonderful. You are all absolutely wonderful. So let's see, where am I taking you? Whose day are we going to make? So we have the options. We've got Pupska, we've got Stoosh, we've got Berry Gelatina? I've never seen that, but they're a VTuber, and I have a rule against that these days. Dinos? I see a couple vote for Dinos. They are not a VTuber. Alright. Sure. Minecraft stream? Maybe not. Maybe not. I've seen a couple votes for Dinos there, so Dinos it is. Why not? First come, first serve. We're raiding Dinos. Bam. We say we're gonna... No, garbage, no. We are a good community here. We are a practical community. we are going to go over to them. We are going to show them the absolute love of this community. We're going to show them what is great about Warframe, those who support its engineer, and myself, of course. And thank you very much all for joining in. Let's go show some love over to Dinos now, and have yourselves a very wonderful day, wherever you are around the world. Bye.